Hey guys, thank you guys for waiting. It's been a long day, long weekend rather, and I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. And it's gonna be a good live video today. We may or may not have a special guest tonight, but that's really kind of like not important. Well, it's important, but at the same time, like it's more like just to kind of get some clarification. But anyway, guys, before we begin, just a couple things. I wrote some notes once again, guys. Y'all know that most of the time I kind of just speak freely and I go in circles and circles and circles and circles. But for the sake of these videos, I've been making some notes, and I might just start using notes from now on, kind of to keep track of what I'm saying, because otherwise sometimes I'm gonna repeat myself more than once, and that's not fair for you guys because y'all want to go to sleep in a timely fashion. So anyway, just a quick shout out to everybody that's on the channel, all of our supporters that have been here through thick and thin. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually stopped drinking again. Today is the third day. I think I stopped drinking since I got back from vacation, guys. And the reason I did that because right now, like for the next year, I gotta focus on a lot of things, like on my career, my financial goals, and things with my kids, just everything in general, guys. So I kind of did another challenge again, kind of like mind over matter. I stopped drinking 3 years ago. Sorry, I stopped drinking last year, and I had done it for 3 years. So this is pretty much kind of like the same thing, but it's gonna be a shorter term, maybe 10 or 12 months, because I really want to finish this financial goal that I have that I've been putting on hold for a while. So hopefully by next year, before the summer, I'm able to accomplish that financial goal. So kind of to focus my mind 100%, because I'm really determined when I set my mind into something, I kind of achieve it. So mind over matter, guys. It is putting my mind 100% at whatever I'm doing. So that's why I'm gonna stop. That's why I stopped drinking again, and hopefully I can celebrate with this financial goal. But once again, guys, just thank you once again for tuning in. Everybody's been messaging me. I went live the other day from my mom's house. I had just gotten back on Wednesday night, and it was a good vacation. I had gone to San Miguel de Allende, Guanajuato, Dolores Hidalgo. I went pretty much to some very beautiful places in the state of Guanajuato in Mexico. If you guys are just tuning in, people don't know what's going on, but don't worry, guys. I'm gonna get to everything that needs to get talked about shortly. So if you guys gotta go, then you can watch the replay, but stick around if you can, because we got some good stuff to talk about tonight. Anyway, but before I get into the thing, when I was in vacation with my wife, everything was good. Like even now things are good, but I'm just saying, like, people were messaging me, and I was like, man, like, the last thing right now I need is any online drama. If it's when people would message me, like, the first thing I would ask them is, okay, let me ask you this before. I would literally stop that. I would say, okay, what you're about to message me, does it involve any drama? And I'm like, and they're like, yeah, sort of. Okay, I'm like, okay, whatever you got to tell me, just put that on hold, because right now I'm having a good time with my wife, with the kids, with the family. My mom was there, my sister-in-law, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law was there too, and we had a good time. So, like, the last thing I need is any online drama kind of trying to ruin my vacation, because vacations don't happen a lot. So I took advantage of this vacation, and I posted some pictures, posted some videos for everybody to see where I was at, because next year we're gonna do a Fangs Mexico tour 2022. So that's gonna happen right after that financial goal is met. I already talked to a lot of people as in our supporter group, and some people have already said yes, they're down. And I know a lot of these people do have the financial means to go and do it, but maybe they've not gone to Mexico because they haven't really had somebody that maybe goes there on a regular basis. So hopefully we can make that happen, and I do think we are going to make it happen. But obviously that's a long time from now. We'll talk more about it Next year for sure, as the months kind of go by, I'll bring it up little by little, and we'll talk about it at that point. But let's just get to the facts, guys, because we do have a lot to talk about. And I guess the important thing, guys, is while I was on vacation, you guys knew pretty much the things that had gone kind of slightly back and forth between Ofelia Moreno and me, but mostly Ofelia because, she's been talking all over her ass, all right? And everybody's been telling me, Frank, Ofelia's saying this and Ofelia's saying that. And like, just like I said, guys, last thing I need right now during my vacation is dealing with any crap that has to do with drama. Whether it's Vanessa drama, whether it's Ofelia drama, whether it's horse lover drama, just any online drama is like, I don't want to hear it. But, of course, right before I got back to town, like, just people kept messaging me more and more and more. And they're like, hey, dude, Ophelia's saying this and Ophelia's saying that. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, and people are like, are you afraid of Ofelia? Like, how come Ophelia's saying this? You're scared, Frank. What does Ofelia have on you? What does Ofelia have on you? I'm like, dude, I don't have time for this, and I'm not scared of anybody, let alone Ofelia. But I'll address whatever needs to be addressed when I get home. And when I say home, like to my actual house, like me sitting down at my house right now. Like now I could sit down. I'm actually in my computer. I'm sitting down. I'm chilling. I can address whatever needs to be addressed. All right. When I'm at my mom's house, obviously, even though it's my mom's house, like she gets pissed all the time because I might be talking to on the camera, and well, it's already late, so obviously I couldn't address anything that needed to be addressed at my mom's house because at the end of the day, it is her house. So if she wants to sleep early, then I gotta respect what she says. But now I'm at my house, so obviously I could do and talk about anything and go to sleep as late as I want to. So, and I really, honestly, guys, here's the thing. I really was not even going to address any of the fucking crap that has been made mentioned on Ofelia's page as of late. A lot of that is just, it's just fucking bullshit, really. You know what I mean? But the stuff that got sent to me yesterday got me pissed off. And it doesn't take much. Sorry. It takes there are certain things that do get me ticked off because I do have, like, my patience is, it's kind of like, it really depends. Like, I have, my patience is like almost infinite, but there's certain things that, like, you just don't say because you just don't fucking say them. You know what I mean? And when these things were made mention to me, I'm like, what the fuck is fucking happening? So I'm like, you know what? Let me... And yesterday was Saturday, so like the same thing. Like I haven't enjoyed a good Saturday and slept because I was tired from the trip. I drove 10 hours on Wednesday. I drove 10 hours on Tuesday, and then I drove 6 hours on Wednesday, and I got at home at 4:30 in the morning. So I needed to rest. So whatever was being said yesterday, I'm like, you know what? Like same thing. I just needed to chill. My kids start school tomorrow, so I'm like, let me spend time with the family. Let me get some rest. Let me watch some movie with the kids. And then whatever needs to be addressed, we're going to address those things today. But I really wasn't. But just because of those things, I'm like, you know what? Like, okay, like, you want me to talk about these things? Okay, here I am, right? So, anyway, I have, like I said, I have my little cheat sheet here. Because I may run around in circles. And, guys, one of the things... And I do apologize if I may skip some things, but one of the things that was being said was that I have fucking child porn. And that's one of the things that you don't fucking say unless you know for a fact and have irrefutable proof. Irrefutable means like there's nothing that you can do or say that cannot be disproven. It's like, for a fact that when you accuse somebody with something of that magnitude of having child porn, es que ya te pasaste. You know what I mean? And I don't give a fuck who it is, if it's Ofelia Moreno, if it's Chiskis. And I do, it's funny. We talk about La Chisqueada because obviously in the last year and a half or two, that's what the community kind of involved itself in. But we kind of analyzed most of La Chisqueada's videos, and I don't ever think, or if she's at least maybe she's like La Chisqueada has hinted maybe at certain things like that, maybe on other people. You know what I mean? But hinting is not accusing. Hinting is more like, hey, there might be a small possibility, more like use your imagination. But Ophelia, on the other hand, she is not hinting. She's not saying like there's a possibility. She's saying that I have child porn. Now that is something that you don't fucking say unless you have irrefutable proof and you know for a fact that whoever you're accusing, that you have those things. You just don't talk out of your fucking ass and say, yes, I know he has it. He has it. He has it. You don't fucking know. And when I say you, I'm talking to Ofelia Moreno because I know she's going to be looking at the camera. You don't know for a fucking fact what the fuck's going on. All right? Y te lo digo al Chile. And another statement is that I've been accused of running the Valley Way and Justice RGV and Truth RGV Justice and that I'm George Vela and I don't know what. First of all, guys, I'm not George Vela. I don't run Truth RGV. I don't run the Valley Way. I don't run any other page other than the few pages that I run. What pages do I run? Do you guys want to see what fucking pages I have? Nomás pa que se cae el pinche hocico la. And I don't normally curse, guys, but just because I'm so, like, literally I'm so pissed off of this lady going and opening her fucking mouth just because she has one. It's like, it just gets me so upset, guys. Like, I don't really use a lot of curse words, but sometimes, like, abrió mucho la pinche boca, you know what I mean? So what pages does Frank Marr run? Literally, what pages do I have that I run? And I'm going to show you. I don't really have to, but nomás para que se cae el pinche hocico la pinche vieja. And that's the thing. It gets me pissed off that people just talk out of their fucking ass. Like I don't know what Ophelia's problem is, and we're going to get to all those little issues little by little. So, anyway, let me show you what pages run. Okay, what pages does Frank Marr run? Everybody wants to know, is Frank Marr George Vela? Who the hell is George Vela? Oh, where's my camera anyway? Oops, not that. Where's my? Wait, hold on. Where's my? Oh, here. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so what pages do I run, guys? This is my Facebook. This is my personal Facebook. You can see Frank Marr. If I go to my profile, this is my personal profile. I have pictures with my kids and everything, with my wife. Like, I don't really make friends with a lot of people on Facebook just because I have so many friend requests, guys. I'm trying to see how many, like, I'm not sure what friend requests are there, but it's quite a lot. Like, so many people send me friend requests, and that's besides the point. But I'm just saying, a lot of people send me friend requests, but like, I don't know a lot of them. Like, it takes me a while just to add you. Like, people that send me a friend request, I just don't add them just because. You know what I mean? Like, I have to at least know you through somebody, or maybe have interacted with you on some group before or something. But anyway, we're going to see what pages I run. And this is done in real time, guys. If I go like this, okay, look, I'm going with my right hand. I'm going like this. So this is not made up. If I go left, up and down, up. I mean, obviously, I'm not controlling my cursor with my hand, but I'm just kind of showing you that this is in real time. You know what I mean? This is not rehearsed. This is not a saved video. This is a live screen capture in real time. What pages do I run? So on Facebook, all the pages that you run, if you click pages, this shows you all the pages that you as an owner or a moderator or whatever setting that you've been put in, you have access to. These are all the pages that are run. What pages does Frank Marr run? Frank Marr runs No More Chisme. He has 21,000 likes and over 31,000 people that follow No More Cheese Mate. I have another page. It was a backup page originally that I just have. I don't really do much on it, and that's till later. It's called the Rio Grande Republic, which is that flag back there. That was the page I made last year, and even if I don't do anything on the page already has 2,700 people that follow the page. It's right here. 2,700 people follow this page. Now, the other page I have a page called Houston Street Ball. That's a page that I started for finding places to play around Houston, to play basketball, people to get together, and just talk about basketball that's local in Houston. The other page I run is Los Flamingos. This is a basketball team that I started. The team is no longer around. I actually decided to kind of take a hiatus right now, so I haven't really done much with the Flamingos basketball anymore. And plus COVID hit, and at the end of the day, it costs money to run a basketball team, so I just kind of put that aside for now. What other page to run? Quake North America. This is something that I started doing a little bit last year. This one doesn't even have a lot of people that follow me. This is a page that I play video games, that I kind of stream when I play that old game I used to play, Quake 1, 1996. Another page I run is Brownsville Life. This page I started many years ago. I actually started right before the No More Cheeseman page. I have this page. I haven't really done much with it. This is Brownsville Life, and this page has 6,000 people, but I haven't really done much with it over the last few years. Since I started running the No More Cheeseman page, pretty much the main page that I run is the No More Cheeseman page. What other page do I run? Quake Latino. Same thing as the Quake North America. This is when I kind of stream my videos, but to the Latino audience in South America, Brazil, Chile, Argentina, like whatever. And then Ocean Design. What is Ocean Design, guys? Ocean Design is a company that I started making uniforms. I design uniforms and I make uniforms. But if you guys notice in this list of pages that I run, and you can click see all pages here on this side right here. See all pages. These are all the pages that I run. This list correlates to the same thing. The only thing is this shows you how many notifications, how many likes, how many follows, and you can see all that in one section. But where does in this fucking list does it say Truth RGV? Where does it say Justice RGV? Where does it say the Valley Way? I don't run any of these fucking pages. The only pages I run are these pages, and the main page that I run is the fucking No More Cheeseman page. That's the only page that I really run. I don't have any association with these other pages. The only reason that this lady, Ofelia Moreno, the ghetto, porque al Chile she's ghetto, and we're going to address why ghetto is mentioned over and over. But anyway, the only page that I really run, guys, is the No More Cheeseman page. Why does La Roña, and we're going to address her as La Roña, because that's what she is, guys. La Roña, what is Roña? It's mange. It goes on dogs and to a lesser degree on some other animals. But Roña is an infectious disease of the skin on dogs, and it's infectious. So La Roña se pega, and that's what La Roña is. La Roña is this lady that we all used to know as Ofelia Moreno, as La Doña, but she's a nobody. She's just opening her mouth just because she fucking has one. You know, just because God gave her one, por eso anda abriendo el pinche hocico. You know what I mean? So, anyway, Ofelia Moreno thinks, because I run No More Cheeseman, because I mentioned, if you look at the flag in the back, guys, let me share my screen. If you look at the flag in my background, what is this flag? This is the Rio Grande Republic flag. This is a flag that I made up as the Rio Grande Republic. It's, you know, obviously everybody knows what it's about. It's just a joke. It's a, you know, it's kind of just to, you know, have our own little thing going with the Rio Grande Valley, Rio Grande Republic. You know, that's really what it is. It's not anything special other than the fact we call it the Rio Grande Republic. So we have our own little flag for our own community. But somehow twisted in La Roña's mind, guys. In La Roña's mind, let me show you. In La Roña's mind, she thinks because okay, let's look at George Vela. George Vela. I don't even have this fucking guy as a friend. I don't fucking know who he is. He's online. How is he online and I'm online at the same time? He's some other guy. But this guy thinks, because what is the page? The Valleyway. Just because the Valleyway that's run by the Truth RGV guys, which is this page in the back, just because you have the fucking flag in the back doesn't mean, look, and I follow the page. I've been following it for some time, but I don't have access to this page. Where does it give me access to this fucking page? I can't make a fucking post on this thing. I could create a post, but it's not a post. It says write something to the Valleyway. I don't run the page. You know what I mean? So this page is run, I don't know, by George Vela and the other people that run this page, but I don't have any direct affiliation with this page. Have they used the fucking flag? Well, the fucking flag is right there. How did the flag get there? George Vela messaged me one time and says, Frank, can I use the Rio Grande Republic on your page? Can I use the Rio Grande Republic on the Valleyway? I'm like, yeah, go ahead and use it. It's a flag. It's not a big fucking deal. But in La Roña's head, it was like, oh, I know for a fact. I know. Se chisquea, like literally, we talk about La Chisquea getting chiskis. La Ofelia is worse. Se chisquea, I know, see? That's Frank Barr, he runs the page. Just because the fucking flag is on that fucking page doesn't mean that I fucking run the page. I don't know, but her fucking stupid people that are up in her fucking butthole, they're like, hey, you know what, Ophelia, you know what? Have you noticed that picture? It has the Rio Grande Republic flag. Isn't that the Frank's flag? Oh yes, that's him. Thank you guys. Just because the fucking flag's there doesn't mean that I fucking run the fucking flag. I mean, that I run that fucking page. What other page runs? What other page uses this flag? There's another group, the Rio Grande. Okay, this group, guys, which I don't also run, guys. I don't run this group. This is a group called Rio Grande Republic Life. If you look at all, like, okay, let's look at the pictures. Let's see if I could. Let's see if I could see. I'm trying to see something real quick. This group is called Rio Grande Republic Life. Doesn't mean I run this group. Who are the damn administrators of this page? Sam Mel Rivas and Jojo Malone, Ariana Trevino, Christopher Baker, and Eddie Quiroga. These are administrators of this page called Rio Grande Republic Life. Doesn't mean I run the fucking page, or sorry, the fucking group, just because the same name is chosen. Jojo Malone literally asked me, Frank, is it cool if I call the group Rio Grande Republic Life? And I tell Joe, yeah, you can definitely name it that if you want to. Because it's just the fucking group. Like, just because the fucking name is there doesn't mean that I run the damn group or page or wherever you want to fucking call it. You know what I mean? So, anyway, in some sort of twisted way or fashion, Ofelia Moreno, a.k.a. La Roña, because that's her new fucking nickname from now on. And by the way, I didn't even pick that fucking nickname. That was somebody else that gave her that fucking nickname. But we're going to fucking stick to it, La Roña, because it's fucking infectious. Because when you talk out of your ass, you're prone to infect others in speaking out of their ass as well. And that's why we're going to call her a fucking Roña from now on. Because al Chile ya me tiene harta esta pinche vieja loca. Anyway, let's see if we can find pictures of the Rio Grande Republic flag. Let me see if I could. I know Jojo Malone posted the flag long time ago. But let me see if we can find it real quick. It's probably somewhere in here. I don't know. Anyway, I know for a fact one time this group had the Rio Grande Republic flag on there. Doesn't mean I run the group because somebody else puts the same fucking flag. Doesn't mean I run the fucking page or group because somebody decides to take my picture. Like, for example, in this case, if we go to the Valleyway, just because somebody decides to take my fucking picture, because this is my arm, just because these guys that run the page decide to put a face, a cartoon character's face of whatever this character they use, they put on my face and they tell La Roña, Oye, Ophelia, you know what? The Valley is run by Frank. Look, that's his picture. That's his body. I don't fucking run this fucking page. You know, whoever these guys are, they could fucking do anything they want to anybody's picture. Is my picture the only one here? How, now they're gonna say that the Pope runs the fucking page. Look, that's the Pope. Does the Pope run the fucking page? Because that's how their fucking mental thinking is. Look, now that's the Pope. They're gonna say, hey, Roña, you know who runs the page? It's the Pope. Because they put the face on the Pope. You know? Oh, now Bernie Sanders runs the fucking page. Now who's that? Joe Biden? Or that guy from that football that tackled the referee? Now he runs the fucking page. And who's this judge? I don't know who that judge is. Let's see. So all of a sudden, all these fucking idiots decide that because my picture's on the profile picture, that all of a sudden I have, they know for a fact. Go say, oh, I know for a fact, and she's all fucking screaming, all fucking crazy. What proof? Like, how are you gonna prove that I run that fucking page just because my fucking profile picture was used and they put a fucking face on it? Don't be fucking talking out of your fucking asshole just because you can. You gotta have fucking facts to prove that I run the fucking page. You know what I mean? Speak with the fucking... When you get the facts and you know for a damn fact, hey, you know what? I got a screenshot of you, Frank, logging into your profile and going to the Valley and changing the picture or something. But there is no fucking proof of that. How are you gonna fucking accuse people of just because? Anyway, what did this page do? Why is Chisquis Jr.? That's another nickname for La Roña. Chisquis Jr. You know what I mean? Chisquis Jr. That's another nickname. Everybody started using it recently. Let me see. And I do apologize, guys. I'm not reading your comments right now because there's just so many. But I do have some moderators. I have Liz Cantu, Sofia on there. And but anyway, guys, why is La Roña so fucking pissed? She kept going on and on and on and on. Terca, terca, terca. Just listen to this video. I don't even know what the hell happened yesterday, guys. Yesterday, oh look, Justice RGV's typing. How is Justice RGV typing if my hands are right here? But Ophelia's gonna say, I don't know how they're doing it, but Frank must be typing it somehow. He must be typing with his toes. That's just the mental thinking of La Roña. You know, she can't fucking put two and two together and think for a second, you know what? It's probably not Frank, or at least I need to have facts before I start fucking accusing. You know what? Anyway, so I'm going to play this video that these guys put out there. And because literally, this is where all these child pornography statements started coming from. Just listen to the fucking Roña talk. Like, I don't even know what the hell happened yesterday. I don't know what the fucking video is about. Or, because, guys, think about it. La Roña, what did La Roña become? She became Chisquis Jr. Chisquis Jr. That's what she became, guys. We used to make fun of La Chisqueada making video after video after video after video after video and after video. And what did La Roña become? She became also Chisquis Jr. If you go to her YouTube, literally she's taking a shit, she takes a video. She goes to the mall, she takes a video. She finishes shopping, she takes a video. Anything she does now, she's a fucking video whore. That's what she is. She starts making video after video after video. Nobody gives a fucking damn how many fucking videos you make. You know, at least I do. You can make all the fucking videos. Nobody's gonna fucking watch them. Nobody gives a damn. The only reason people start watching is because you're making fun of all these fucking people. You start using my name. You start going against my wife and saying all this stupid shit. That's the only reason there's views. They don't care that you went to the fucking mall or whatever. Nobody gives a fuck. Just that La Roña inside her head, all this 15 minutes of fame got to her head. That is exactly what fucking happened. But, you know, we're going to get to that, guys, really quick. Anyway, let's watch this video, guys, because this is where a lot of the things that she started accusing me.
This doesn't bother me. But don't go putting a baby's panocha right on my chest. It does look like a panocha right there. Gross. But it is what it is. This doesn't bother me. But don't go putting a baby's panocha right on my chest. It does look like a panocha right there.
So, first of all, what I want to know is why is La Roña, like, it's so funny, think about it. La Roña is so mad that somebody, here's the thing, La Roña is so pissed that, and I don't even know what the hell happened yesterday because I haven't really been on, but it's so funny that she's mad at somebody because she claims, and I don't even, like I said, I don't even know what happened, but she's claiming that somebody photoshopped some baby's vagina and put it on her chest. I don't know if she's talking about this video. I don't know if somebody commented with a picture. I don't know if somebody sent her a picture. I don't know if somebody made it. I honestly don't really know. Like, honestly, all this shit that happened yesterday, I was minding my own damn business yesterday. I was cleaning some stuff outside. I was with the kids. I was watching Space Jam 2 with Gael. And I don't know where all these damn accusations come that I have fucking child pornography. Because, and her twisted, like, and who's the one that thinks she has a baby's vagina in her chest? It's not anybody but herself. Look, it's her own damn words. But it's almost like, if you look at La Roña's new, like, pretty much all the videos that Roña has made this past, I don't know, 30 days, ya se chisqueó. Like, literally, she became Chisquis Jr. You know what I mean? Se chisqueó. Like, she's lost her fucking marbles. Who thinks, like, if you just, excuse me, if you just watch this video and don't address anything, like, if you just watch the video, you know, and you just watch her talk, who's gonna say anything about her fucking chest? You know, it's a fucking wrinkly chest. You know, like, nobody's gonna say anything about a fucking wrinkly chest. But in her fucking twisted mind, who's the one that talks about it looking like a vagina of a baby? It wasn't me. She's the one who fucking said it.
But don't go putting a baby's panocha right on my chest. It does look like a panocha right there.
So, even in her own fucking twisted words, in her own fucking mind, she's thinking that her own wrinkly chest looks like a baby's vagina. It doesn't make, like, she's literally telling, don't go photoshopping a picture of a baby's vagina on my chest that looks like a baby's vagina. Es que ya se chisqueó esta vieja, like, literally. And then she's, like, basically, it's almost like, it seems like she fights her own self all the damn time. You know what I mean? Like, whoever mentioned to her at any moment before yesterday, before yesterday, did anybody ever said, hey, you know what, Ophelia? Your chest looks like a baby's vagina. Nobody ever, even La Chisqueada and all these haters and all these other people that run out of these other pages, not even any of those hate pages ever thought of her wrinkly chest looking like a baby's vagina. The only person that thought that wrinkly chest looked like a baby's vagina is La Roña. She's the only one that's thinking of this crap. You know what I mean? And then she says, oh, well, I don't have the picture. And then she's telling everybody, send me the picture. Oh, I have the picture. So, do you have the fucking picture or you don't have the fucking picture? Which one fucking is it? You know what I mean? But that's one of the things that literally, and then she makes a video yesterday, you know, after all this happened, and I have the video. Let me see if I can find it, because I mean, I get so much stuff.
Time in your hands.
They don't have anything
to
to
do other
post.
stuff
Let me see if I can find
in
it.
the
Hold on.
hate pages.
Right. And it's Frankenstein along with Medusa. He is, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm
Somebody
sure.
there.
Sure.
Hold on. I'm trying to find the video, guys.
My
There's just so many videos. She's literally, La Roña has made so many videos now that she's literally surpassed the number of videos that La Chisqueada makes on a day-to-day basis. You know what I mean? So, anyway, but let me see if I can find the video, guys. Give me 1 second.
Oh, it was
Trying to find the video. Hold on. And I do apologize because, like I said, I wasn't really gonna go live, but there's just so many damn videos. Let me see. I think I have it over here. Hold on. I don't have the video, guys. But anyway, I mean, you guys seen it. I mean, if I find it, I'll post it later. But literally, she starts telling people, she starts calling the police for whatever reason. And I hope they get taking the computers away and CPS and I don't know what. And if I wanted to lie... Oh, actually, I think I have that video. Let me. It's just so many people have sent me so many messages at this point. Let me see if I could find the video. Oh.
Can you imagine if I was a bitch?
Oh, here we go, guys. Here, let me save this video so I can play it for y'all. Okay, so like literally, she's telling people that she lies, you know. But she doesn't lie. I mean, according to her, she doesn't lie. So we're gonna play. Here's a video. Let me make this bigger. Okay, so just listen to what she says.
Can you imagine if I was a bitch and I would call CPS and tell them what he has on his phone, Frankenstein? He's already had problems with CPS because of his character. Can you imagine if I lied to CPS the way that somebody lied and had CPS come to me? What if I lie and say you need to look at his computers, at his cell phone, and see how much child pornography he's got on his phone?
So even she's saying that she's fucking lying. You know what I mean? She's a damn liar, guys. She doesn't know. Like once she starts lying, it's that she spits so many lies that she starts contradicting all the damn time herself. But that's La Roña. Like literally, you know, when I used to watch these videos of the Chiscala making fun of La Roña, you know, I would always think in the back of my head, you know, that's kind of funny, but like I didn't really ever kind of put like a lot of emphasis on it. But now that all this shit is happening, you know, a lot of the things that Chiscala has said about Ofelia Moreno is true. You know, she's a fucking liar. You know, she doesn't. Oh, and going back, guys, and also I do have a special guest that I'm going to be bringing on board. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I have a special guest, and of course, we'll bring that up. But before I get to my main special guest, I do have some things to kind of bring on board. So, one of the other things she starts accusing me of is me being a racist, because supposedly there was a post on my Twitter. I don't use Twitter that much, guys. My last post on Twitter was back in April 14. That's the last time I posted something. But if you guys look at my Twitter and my handle is @fmaruchan, there was a post that somebody says that they started saying, Ophelia started saying that I'm racist. So I think it was this particular post. Let me see if I could find it. It was a post. I don't even know when the fuck that post was made. And I haven't deleted anything. But we're going to find the post. It must be, you know, this post is, I'm trying to figure out. There was some post about me calling somebody the nigga word. Let's see. So let's look at media, because I know for a fact I remember posting something like that, but I was never posting. Oh, here it is. Here it is, guys. This is a post from July 3rd. This is a post from July 3rd of 2017. That was 4 years ago. I posted this nigga here saying that he drives a Ferrari 458, but the Drew drives a Ford Escape, laughing my ass off. Not that there's anything wrong with that. The word nigga is not a racist word. People say it all the fucking time. At least where I live at in Houston, all the fucking people say it. White people say it. Mexican people say it. Black people say it all the damn time. Asian people say it all the time. This nigga here, you know. But there's a difference between the word nigga and the word, you know, the derogatory term of that word with the ER. And there's a major difference between the word nigga. It's almost like this fucking dude or this pinche vato. That's what it is. It's not a racist word. But they're always trying to twist around these fucking things. You know, the funny thing is, you know, I'm going to call somebody really quick. You know, Ofelia La Roña has actually called one of our supporters. You know what she's called one of her supporters? She's literally called one of her supporters Aunt Jemima. She's called the same supporter Raspusha, because I think that was a character in The Nutty Professor. Let me see if I could call her and see what she thinks really quick. So give me 1 second. And I don't know if you guys know her. I actually met her one time. Her name's Yanni. Let me see if I could call her really quick. Let me set this up really quick. Give me 1 second, guys. We're gonna bring Yanni online, and then I have another special guest as well. Just give me 1 second. While I set that up, guys, give me 1 second, guys. Let me watch something. Give me 1 second. All right, let me call. Don't go anywhere. Hold on. Hey, Yanni, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
What's up, Yanni? How you doing?
I'm fine, and you? What's up?
Hey, listen, Yanni. I don't know if you're watching the live, but if you're live on the air, and I do apologize for bringing you on right now.
Okay, no problem. No, I was sitting here just talking to family and stuff, but you good? What's up?
Okay, so Yanni, people say that I'm racist. So obviously, I'm giving you a call right now, just so that we can clarify some things. The word nigga, Nigga, is that a racist word?
It can be. It
Okay.
just depends on the situation.
Okay, so for example, if I say this nigga here, is that racist?
It depends on who you're talking to. Okay. If the not everybody sees nigga with an A is racist. It's used so common amongst this generation that some people don't see it as racist. Some people do. Some people do. Now, if you using the ER, that's automatically just you being racist and stuff. But with the nigga with the NA, some people see it as racist. Some people don't see it as racist. Like my mother, she do not allow that. She don't tolerate it. I do not even use the word, period. It, no matter who I'm talking to. But I have been around other people and they say nigga with an A, I don't get offended. Because, I know that's just how they talk, how they raise. He's not directing it directly towards me, calling me out. So, no, I don't see it racist. If you just saying something, what's up, my nigga, or something like that, if that's how you and that person talk, no, it's not racist.
Okay, so like I made a Twitter post long time ago. It was just addressing some random dude that kept trolling me about him driving some Ferrari or whatever. And I said, this nigga here claims he drives a Ferrari 458. dude drives a Ford Escape. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Do you think that's racist?
No.
Okay. Well, Ofelia Moreno's calling me racist because.
All right.
Well, she's calling me racist for the simple fact that that post was made.
Now, the simple fact she's calling you racist, but she got upset with me, never met me. I don't know if she went through my Facebook profile and stuff, but she called me Rasputia. She called me Ancient Mama. She called me Uncle Tom and everything. That is racist. She might as well have called me a nigger, but she was trying to save face, acting like she's not racist. But every word she called me, every name she called me, has stigma to being racist towards black people.
Yeah. So
that
like,
is racist.
I know for a fact when people use the word, like when they call somebody Aunt Jemima, isn't that fucking racist?
Yes. Yes, that's racist. You call if you call any black person Aunt Jemima, you being racist. You might as well call them a nigger. That's what they try to use instead of them saying the word nigger. They use Aunt Jemima. Oh, she's an Uncle Tom. Oh, I don't know where Rasputia came in from and stuff. Especially with her sister 3 times as bigger than me, and then that other big girl and stuff. But I ain't gonna get into that. But what she was doing was racist.
Yeah. So and
she did everything. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it's funny that she doesn't talk about that.
Ofelia now, Frank, you met me in real life.
Yes, I know. I'm just.
The only thing me and Rasputia have in common is that we both black. So she was trying to say something negative about me, and the only thing, every name she called me, the common denominator is black, and it's something that is disgraceful to black people.
Yeah, honestly, to me, I mean that's Ofelia Moreno calling you Aunt Jemima, that's fucking racist.
Yes, I'll take it as racist.
Yeah, for sure.
It was very racist.
So yeah, because when I saw that, like, I know Ofelia Moreno has said some stupid things before, but when I saw her say that, I'm like, man, she's, like I said, I mean, this lady has lost all her fucking marbles. Like, for the simple fact, she's accusing me of having child pornography, and now obviously she's saying that I'm racist because of some post they made from 4 years ago, and I wasn't really like directing anything to anybody. It was more like this nigga. It's like if I call somebody like, man, this damn vato, this pinche vato, like, doesn't mean that's really how I see the word nigga used. Like in Spanish, we would say the equivalent, este pinche vato, like this damn dude, like this damn nigga here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like I said, it depends on your environment, where you're at and stuff. I'm sure you're not gonna go into the office saying that. Like I said, my mother did not allow that. So everybody in my family know, even the young kids, they can say it all day long, but as soon as they get around her, they know that is not allowed.
Yeah, and
so,
yeah,
I can.
And I don't know if Ofelia Moreno is. I don't think she's really been around any black people. Like I live in Houston now, and I mean I was born in Houston. I have grown up in Houston. A lot of the people that I associate with, they're black people. They're African American people. Like the team that I ran, the basketball team that I ran, it was mostly black people. People that came to my house to have food. I invited them plenty of times to have like lunch together. I've gone there to their houses. Like I've lived with. Well, I wouldn't say I live because obviously I live in my house, but like I've definitely have, spent a lot of time with friends that are black. They happen to be black. So, and I've done so many things for the community, as far as basketball. And well, let's just be honest, like the majority of basketball players, they're black people. They play basketball.
And that's what's funny. When I first started interacting with you, that was one of the first things I did was I went to your Facebook profile. And then I noticed me and you had several Facebook friends together.
Yeah.
And you asked me, hey, Yanni, you know such and such? I was like, yeah, I know him. It's like, yeah, we play basketball together. So, I went through and I'm looking through your pictures and I'm like, okay, all right then. Okay, all right. So, oh, Lord.
Yeah,
something else.
No, yeah, I just want to kind of, basically what I'm doing is I'm just kind of, I'm just kind of defending myself against this damn fucking lady who I thought at least like we're not best friends, but at least we had something in common. At least we talked to, we had some sort of trust. And all of a sudden she lost her marbles because I still don't know fucking why. And now she's making all these fucking crazy claims. I'm racist and that I'm a hater and that I have child pornography. Like literally, she's lost her fucking marbles. And like I said, like I know for a fact those things that she said against you, you would never ever fucking say that. That is fucking racist. Like that actually, when she said that, I actually took her off as a friend immediately.
And see, I didn't even know because I really don't watch her videos and stuff. But, people start inboxing me and telling me, Yanni, she's talking about you. And I'm like, what you mean? She's talking about you. And at first, people was asking, who is Raspisha? Who? Then she went as far as to pull up my picture and stuff. And really, all that was about, because everything that I said, what she did to you, that it was unloyal, it was dishonest, and a backstabbing. And that's something I do not deal with, period. You do not be in somebody's face and you plotting and planning to try to take somebody down the way that she did. That was just wrong. So, yes, I was going to speak up on it. And then when she said what she said about one of our things, hope she died from COVID and stuff, that just took me out and stuff. So everything, people was inboxing me shit that I needed to know or whatever, and I was putting it out there, and she got mad. She got upset, so she went to name calling. It really didn't bother me like that and stuff because I know she don't know me in that way or anything to really hurt my feelings, but it exposed her for who she is. It exposed her. Okay, y'all thinking she this. She's showing her true racist side right now. Yeah. You trying to talk about somebody else and stuff, but you showing that not just you're a scammer, you're a thief, you're a liar, and you don't take care of your kids properly and all this here stuff, but now you're racist. And you're being racist. All because I was telling the truth. Everything that I said is coming to light. Everything.
Yeah, yeah, and I know she's a racist. Like some things that I remember her. I remember her saying some things. Even like I remember, and I know it's in some video out there, but I do remember for a fact that she's had said at one time that black people should stay away and stick to their own kind.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's what she believes because she's old school, and that black people shouldn't mix with any other race, or she doesn't believe in race mixing. That is what she says. So she said blacks with blacks, Mexicans with Mexicans.
And if that was so, I wouldn't be here today.
Yeah, and exactly so. Yeah, and I'm putting a lot of pictures. I'm showing everybody. Like, I mean, I have very good friends of mine that are black. Like I live in Houston. Obviously, we're in a multi-racially diverse city. So obviously you're gonna interact with people from all types of races, like Asians and black people and people from like European people, like people from all over the world. Like I've never been like for anybody to call me racist, because the thing is, Ofelia Moreno, she's just throwing all this fucking bullshit out there, like, oh he's racist, look there's a post from 4 years ago and he said nigga. I know what the word nigga is as opposed to the derogatory term ER. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but look, at the same time, let me say for anybody that you still have to watch how you, because you could be in a crowd and you and that person, y'all good and y'all can say it and no one take offense, but somebody can overhear it and then bop you upside your head and stuff.
No, so, yeah. Obviously, if like I said, I just don't know why she's opening her fucking mouth, saying all these stupid things, and I'm just kind of like,
what? Because she's been caught in all her lives. She's been caught in all her lives. She's been feeding them, spoon feeding them ever since when you was on your vacation and stuff. You wasn't saying anything and stuff. She was just coming up with all these lies. She just making up all this here bullshit, talking about she gonna have proof and she gonna show this here and everything that she been caught out on. She ain't have no damn proof, or she go back and try to recant of what she said and how she said it and stuff. And so she got to try to find something else to get off that subject because she's been caught in that lie. So now she's trying to find something else to distract everybody from the lie that she just told, and she being busted.
Exactly. Like she doesn't want to admit. Okay, why was the phone call recorded? Oh, well, it's because don't you see, guys? Frank beats his wife. He's beating his wife every day. He wakes up, he beats his wife. He goes to sleep, he beats his wife. Wait a minute. The fact is, you planned this fucking thing out, and all this fucking backlash that you're receiving is because you did not ever expect for all these people to open up their like, hey, wait a minute. Like, why was that call recorded, and why? You know what I mean?
And you know, I said it from the get go in the group and stuff. Ophelia sat there, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Ophelia set that up, and she set it up to be malicious. She was setting it up to cause drama. She was setting it up to just cause problem and to get people to not like you and all this here stuff. And that was really just childish. That really pissed me off. You know, you don't do that to people, you know, that you consider a friend or even just an acquaintance. You don't do that to people.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah. So I just wanted to call you personally, Yanni, and just tell you, okay, like obviously, you know, you're an awesome lady, and yeah, okay, like okay, so if you're black, I wanted to ask you, hey, do you think the word nigga, like in the way that I wrote it, would you consider that as a racist statement?
No. And actually, before you called, I was telling my daughter that I was gonna be watching the show because she was asking me why I was watching it and stuff, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna be talking about racism. He talking about, you know, what people consider racism, and we start talking about it. And you know, my daughter was saying like she don't see no problem with it. She don't see, you know, that's just a term that they use. She don't see a problem with it.
Yeah. No,
and
for
so,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. Well, I mean,
now she say if you add the ER to it. Yeah, we know you intentionally is trying to be racist, but then people you try to use other words and stuff like Respucia and Ancient Mom and all that there, so they won't say the word, and they think just because they're not saying the word and they calling you something else derogatory that they can get away with it.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, anyway, Yanni, I just wanted to call you just to kind of like ask what you think of the word nigga, and of course, you know, obviously, Ophelia Moreno has called you, you know, these names that are really like racist names. You know what I mean? Like you don't call any black person a Aunt Jemima or Respucia, Uncle Tom, and all these other derogatory terms that are used. You know what I mean?
No, you don't.
Yeah.
She lucky she wasn't in Houston. I wasn't down there.
Yeah.
But you know.
But anyway,
it is what it is.
Yeah. All right, Yanni. Well, I do have another caller I'm going to get to shortly, so I just want to appreciate you picking up the phone and answering the line for me.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
And before you go, don't forget, guys. I actually asked Yanni a while back if she's gonna help us make some cooking on the Cooking with the Mars, and you said yes, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right. You're still not backing out on me, are you?
No, I'm not gonna back out. It's just gonna be funny.
Okay. All right. Because, you know, like the goal of our show is like, obviously me and my wife, like we cook. I mean, obviously I cook what my wife makes, but really the goal is like to try and experiment with other types of cuisines that are out there, like soul food and all that stuff. And obviously you told me some things that you make and sounds delicious. So maybe you can definitely show us some of that food.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some recipes and stuff together and stuff, and do some 50-weight gravy and some rice and some oxtails or something for you. Okay. I think y'all enjoy it.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
We'll definitely try recipes. We'll try some of your food and you can try some of ours.
Okay.
All right, Yanni. I'll talk to you later, and thank you. Hopefully you stay on the line. Hopefully stay on the live video so that you can watch the rest of what we have to talk about tonight.
Okay.
All right, you have a good one.
Bye. You too.
All right, guys. So that was Yanni Marie. She's a good friend of mine. She's actually a supporter of the page, and you know, I wanted to just bring her on board really quick. Like I said, I do have another person I'm going to be bringing on board, But before I bring this next person on board, guys, really quick, I wanted to, and actually, I did forget one thing. Let me see if like I said, I'm getting so many messages and stuff. But, oh, so another thing, guys, you know another thing that got me pissed off? You know what got me pissed off with all the fucking bullshit that Ofelia Moreno is saying? What got me pissed off, guys, is the fact that she's calling my wife. Like I said, really my wife, besides the recording, okay, like my wife doesn't mess around with the page. She has her own opinions. If she likes the page, if she doesn't like the page, sometimes obviously she doesn't have to agree with everything they say. But one of the fucking stupid things that Ofelia Moreno, from all the fucking things that she has said, she was, and I think, I'm not even sure where it came from, but La Roña was saying yesterday, along with Angie, who I thought at least Angie Moreno had some sort of sense, and like, I thought she was more like the person that, at least when she went on the show with La Roña, she actually would kind of be the person on the show that would kind of be, hey, wait a minute, Roña, like, that doesn't need to be said, but now, fuck Angie too, because she's gone along with all this fucking bullshit as well. And so both La Roña and her sister, they're saying all this fucking stupid bullshit. You guys want to know what other bullshit she said now? Sorry guys, I was talking with my headphones on. You know what other bullshit she said now? That on the Fangs reunion on November 3rd, guys, this was our very first Fangs reunion. It was more like a get together, guys. Bluebird says, Frank, how long is this gonna be? It's gonna be as long as I want, buddy. So vámonos. We're gonna take you out, pa que te calles. Anyway, so one of the things that she's been saying is that my wife was opening her legs at the very first reunion on November 3rd. That was last year, guys. That was the day, on election day, where Senator Eddie Lucio won the re-election. How fucking stupid do you have to be talking out of your ass and start saying these things? Oh, well, Frank's wife's cheating on him because Frank's wife this, because Frank this and this. So Frank's wife, yeah, and Frank's wife was opening her legs because somebody said it. Somebody said it to me, and then Angie goes along with it. Well, Frank's wife is opening her legs to the people in front of the table. These fucking people don't realize that they sound fucking stupid because they don't have any fucking proof. Like, where's the fucking proof? If my wife was opening her legs to somebody at the Fangs reunion, wouldn't that picture be floating around somewhere? Wouldn't it be sent to me? Or wouldn't you be posting in your own live videos? Look, guys, this is Frank's wife. Why don't you post the fucking picture? If it's out there, post the picture. And then if it's out there, then I'll add it to my wife about it. Obviously, my wife has nothing to do with any of that bullshit that they're saying. But that's the fucking thing that's the fucking thing that they're saying now, that my wife was dressing like a whore and opening her legs to the table in front. But you know why it sounds so stupid? Because it's not only like, you know what I'm gonna do, guys, really quick? I'm gonna look, guys. Here's a picture of what my wife wore on the day of the Fangs reunion. This is a picture of my wife. This is what she had. This is what she was wearing. She was wearing this dress. If you guys look at this dress, guys, where do they think that my wife is dressing up like some skanky whore? My wife has never really, like, my wife has never dress to the point where I kind of think, wait, you know what? Like, sabes que, oye, no salgas así. Like, wait a minute, you're not gonna go out like that. Like, this is exactly what my wife wore on the day of the Fangs reunion. Like, where does it look like where my wife is dressing like a skanky whore? My wife has never ever like gone out in public wearing anything remotely where I want my wife to feel sexy. You know, obviously, you know, I've never been that type of guy to have my wife not dress in the way that she doesn't want to dress. But I've never ever have addressed my wife dressing in some sort of way where when we're gonna go out, like, hey, like, wait a minute, se te ve mucho, like, you know, like what I mean. My wife has always dressed the way she's always wanted to dress. And it just happens like that's what she likes dressing like that. You know, there's nothing wrong with that if that's how she wants to dress. But that doesn't look like, you know, like obviously you guys are fucking grown adults. Y'all know what fucking skanky whores look like. You know what I mean? So that's how my wife was dressed. But in Angie Moreno's head, and Frank's wife was dressing with this short skirt. This is literally, this is the fucking dress that my wife, this is the dress that my wife wore to the Fangs reunion. So how are you gonna see, like, how are you gonna tell people that my wife was dressing like a skanky whore when this is the fucking picture that my wife took before the Fangs reunion? Like, this is how she went to the Fangs reunion. Where does it, like, nobody in their right mind would ever consider that dress as a skanky whore. But because La Fela Moreno has a fucking twisted mind, and now Angie Moreno, like I said, I at least, I always knew Fela Moreno just talked out of her ass, and I always thought Angie Moreno, at least to a certain degree, had always made some sense in a lot of things. But now she's going along with this fucking rumor that my wife was somehow that my wife was opening her legs to the fucking table in front. And you know what? And here's the thing, guys. Like I said, this is all fucking facts, guys. Let's go to the fucking Fangs reunion from November 3rd. What did the fucking Fangs... I actually remember, you know, I could draw a fucking... let me see. Let me go on Instagram real quick. Let's go on Instagram, guys. Let's look at all the... I know I had a picture of here, or a video of the Fangs reunion. So it was from November 3rd. Let me go all the way back, guys. Like I said, I'm just proving things with facts. If she doesn't like facts, que se vaya a chingar. You know what I mean? But we're going to go to November 3rd. I know I have a video of it, of that Fangs reunion. Because I remember I was blocked that day. So I took a small video of it. And I posted it. I posted that small video. And let me see if I can find it. It's from a while back, November 3rd. From the Fangs reunion. So we're gonna see, was it even remotely possible that my wife was opening her legs in front of everybody, or the table in front? What was it even remotely possible? So let's go to the fact. And okay, I think this was that was, let me see. Okay, guys, take a look, and I'm gonna do a little thing in paint as well. Nomás pa que, just so you guys can get a fucking idea of what the Fangs reunion looked like on November 3rd. This is the What's up, everybody? This is on November 3rd. So I want you guys to take a look at the Fangs reunion. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Okay. I guess I can't, so sorry. Okay. So here's the Fangs reunion. Okay. What's up, everybody? Okay, so you see the dress of my wife. What's up, everybody? There's my wife. She's drinking pina colada. This is the first table from the entrance. So the table that's in front, like, here's the table that's in front of us. And these are the table covers, because these are the table covers were rented from... Dele helped us get the table covers. These are fucking long table covers. You know what I mean? So how the fuck is my wife gonna show her fucking legs to anybody in this fucking table? Look at all the table covers, guys. Look, we got Vanessa. We got Vanessa. You know, look at all these table covers. So that Fangs reunion, guys. Look, and I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna draw what this looked like that day. I'm just gonna do it really quick. So let me get my paint. So here's the table, guys. Here's my wife right here. So my wife is literally, this is, I'm gonna put my wife in purple because that's my wife's favorite color. So let's put my wife. Oops, wrong brush. Let's draw my wife in purple. Like I said, purple is her favorite color. So we're gonna put purple right here because literally this was the fucking Fangs ring. This is purple color. This is my wife, and then obviously I'll put myself in purple. This is me. I'm gonna put myself as the next to her. So this is my wife in the circle. This is my wife right here. There was another table. Okay, so the table was the table that was in front of us, guys. This was the table right here. You know, and then the bar. There was a bar right around this area. So this is the bar right here. Bar. And then there was another table. This is the table where Delia and them were selling, Delia and Ophelia Painter. So even like it just like think about it, guys. Here's the fucking facts. My wife was right here. So keep in mind, guys, what did the fucking table covers look like? Look at the table covers. Look at the table covers. The table covers were long. Like you couldn't see anything underneath, right? So this table where Lupe and John Allen and I forgot who this lady was, but if you look at the table covers, like because this is where Lupe was sitting. So you know Lupe had his back turned, and you know who was in front of Lupe. So let's put Lupe right here. Lupe. That's Lupe, and in front of Lupe was Jojo Malone. You know Jojo Malone and Lupe, they don't like each other. You know what I mean? But they were at the Fangs reunion and they sat at the same table. They sat at the same table because there was nowhere else to sit. But they didn't fight amongst each other that day. I mean, they obviously they fought before online. But that same day, like I said, Jojo Malone don't like Lupe and Lupe don't like Jojo Malone. And if Lupe was looking at my wife's underwear or if my wife was opening her legs, my wife literally look like this is the field of vision, like that my wife literally had to turn this way, and be opening her legs. And that means Lupe had to be turning around and looking. You know what I mean? Plus there's a bar right there. So if you kind of look at this picture right here, so there's my wife right there. And there's a bar. There was a lot of people that was lined up right here in this area. Don't you think that Jojo Malone, who doesn't like Lupe, Jojo Malone would have not only told me something, but she literally would have slapped Lupe right there and then. She would have made it seem because, I mean, obviously Jojo Malone, like you don't fuck around with Jojo Malone. You know what I mean? So these fucking viejas, La Roña and Angie Moreno, they're opening their fucking mouth and saying that my wife was opening her fucking legs. You know what I mean? So how is my wife? First of all, my wife had a longer dress. There's like even if this person, even if there was a person right here, that means that my wife would needed to lift this table cover from this end, and then this table cover needed to be lifted from this end, and then this person needed to be on their hands and knees and underneath the fucking table. You know what? Like it's just they're pendejadas. That's really all it is. But these fucking people, they just think because they say it, people are going to believe it. This is the fucking facts. This is not made up. This is actual facts. That's how the table layouts were made that day. You know what I mean? So, in their fucking twisted mind, La Roña saying, oh, es que le estaba abriendo las piernas a los vatos. First of all, like I said, how is it remotely even possible? The only way that, like, if anybody could be saying that, if somebody was literally on their hands and knees and underneath the fucking table. You know? So, nomás porque tienen hocico, van a hablar. You know? Anyway, let me get to my next caller, guys. Let me see if she answers, because she probably already went to sleep. So, give me 1 second. Let me call really quick. Hold on, guys. No se vayan. All right, guys. Thank you guys for waiting. I have Ophelia Painter on the line. How are you doing, Ophelia? Can you hear me?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Obviously, it feels weird calling you Ophelia because of your tocaya, right? But
Just don't call me Doña,
no,
please,
no.
because then I'll have a big target on my back.
Anyway, Ophelia, well, thank you for coming on board. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
so obviously, a lot of stuff has been said and all this and that. So obviously, pues, well, first of all, tell me what has happened between you and Ofelio Moreno.
Well, I since you took off and left us here, I'm going to say that things are not doing well between her and I guess it's my mistake because I don't do Facebook, and this was the first time I was doing Facebook, and I kind of connected with her and trusted, not knowing who she was, not knowing, me pasó lo que Delia, I guess you can say, with Vanessa. But let me tell you when it went wrong. When that call was recorded from the Carla call, was recorded. I was on vacation and I didn't know anything about it. And I had gotten back to my hotel room in the middle of the night, and I was in a private page with Ophelia and another bunch of women, about 7 or 8 of them, whom I don't know. I would see their profile pictures and their names, and never did I comment in that page, and never did I would see all the drama. So that night I saw the hate that was going towards Carla and you. And I thought, what in the world is going on? And I called Ophelia.
But this was, okay, you're saying this was after the recording or before the recording?
It was after the recording.
Okay.
And I called Ophelia, and I said, it was midnight or a little after midnight. And I said, I don't know what's going on over there, but I'm going to tell you one thing. I don't like what's going on in this private page, what I'm reading right now. And it sounds worse than Urracas. We're supposed to be peacocks, better than that. And I said, I don't like it. And she immediately said, okay, I'll take you off. And even when we were on the call, she took me off. And I said, okay, because I didn't know what had happened. Well, the following day, I woke up to the news that they had recorded Carla and that somebody had leaked it out. And at that point, the story was Ophelia didn't know who had done it, and nobody knew who had leaked it out to the Racas. So I went back to that private page, and I started going back, reading back, and I saw a comment where Alejandra admits to the other girls that she was the one that had done this. And Ophelia knew about it. And so I said, whoa, this is a lie. They're lying to me. They're lying to everybody that they don't know who had done it. So I called Ophelia, and I could hardly wait till 8:00 in the morning because I wanted to scream it out. I was totally against it. I am still against it. No woman should do this to another woman. I don't care how much you hate somebody. And of course, nobody hates anybody. So I called Ophelia and I said, what are you going to, these were my exact words, what are you going to do now? I have proof here in my hand that Alexandra recorded this and that you knew about it, and I have the proof in my hand. So what are you going to do about it? She said, why? What are you talking about? I said, I have the private chats, and I have screen recorded them. I mean, I have screen chat them. And she said, I will take care of this. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll take care of this. I'll call you right back.
Who said I'll take care of it?
Ophelia.
Yeah, yeah.
She says, I'll take care of it. I'll call you right back. So I'm waiting. I thought she's going to call Alejandra or somebody. She's going to call me right back. Well, the next time I hear from her is like about 2 o'clock in the afternoon when she goes live with Alejandra to
Oh,
clear this up.
oh,
So it took all morning.
yeah. That was on Wednesday, where they met up together to try to put their story together.
Right, right. And that was the morning I called her and told her I had proof. And, you know, Frank, I am not going to lie and I'm not going to take the bullet for nobody.
Yeah.
That's just me. I mean, yo soy una mujer hecha y derecha, and what is, it is, and I am not going to be, I'm not going to be somebody else that I'm not. So and I thought I was friends with Ophelia, you know, enough friends, good enough friends to be able to tell her, this is what I know. What are you going to do about it? This is so wrong. And so she comes on live, and I said, hell no. I went live. I called in, and and they tried to cover it up. I didn't, when I'm like right now I'm talking to you, I don't know your face expressions or anything. So I wasn't seeing her face expressions. Couldn't see them both. But later when I saw it, I saw that the body language and Alejandra rolling her eyes, and they were all giving the excuse as to why they had done it. At that point, Alejandra was taking the rap, and Ophelia was saying she didn't know about it still. And Alejandra was taking the rap, and she was like, well, I did it because I heard my name in the first few minutes, and I continued to record it because she was talking about me. And she said that I was a piruja, and al mero chile le dije yo, pues si hubiera sido yo, I would have called you something worse than a piruja. Piruja y la fregada, I would have called you. Le hubiera unos chingazos a Frank, and I would have taken care of it worse than Carla did. Carla was a lady, and she still is to me. In my eyes, she's a lady, and she has the right to say whatever she wants, and she doesn't have to apologize to anybody.
So fucking.
I have stood by that, and I have told Ophelia, Carla doesn't need to apologize to anybody. When a woman is very angry, is scorned, they do all and say all sorts of things that they just want to, como dijo Carla, hang people from the tree, and later they realize what they said. And I really don't believe that I am a supporter of yours after this fact. I was a supporter before, and then I went back to being a supporter of yours after this, because I believe that you support the people you believe in. And I know you've always been straightforward. You have proven everything that you had to say always comes with backup. And I don't like lies. And I had just realized that I was being lied to. And, you know, a mí no me gustan las mentiras. Y Ofelia dice que no echa mentiras, but at that point, I felt like that is a lie.
Yeah.
I don't care how you put it, que echándole cuerno a las urracas, or how you put it, a lie is a lie. And what they had done is, and what they continued to do, I wasn't going to come out. I had promised Ophelia that I would never speak bad about her, and I love her family. Angie and her entire family, her boys. I had gotten this close that her boys and her daughter call me Tia. And it hurts me, and it breaks my heart that they would take advantage of somebody like me for the gain of, I see it as money.
It's always been
the gain of money.
It's always been about money al Chile, like
monetary. Yes.
and people told me that, like, for example, I have Osiel Garcia. He's a guy I blocked because he would say some certain things, and he were Osiel Garcia, and that's just one guy. It was like many people. It was like, Frank, you have to get rid of La Roña. You have to get rid of La Roña. And I always kept giving Ofelia Moreno the benefit that, hey, pues, I mean, she's not really doing anything to me, but They always kept telling me, they kept warning me, Frank, you gotta get rid of Ofelia Moreno because at the long run, she's gonna bite your ass. And al Chile, this is what fucking happened.
Well, Frank, if she felt that way, and I feel like una doña hubiera hablado contigo y te hubiera dicho, ¿sabes qué, Frank? Se me hace que me robaste, se me hace que me estás tratando mal y ya nos vamos, let's sever our friendship. De aquí en adelante, we don't support each other. And that's the way to do it. Don't go dirty like that. Don't go that low and dirty. And that's what I'm against. And I was not going to give my opinion until I saw those lives last night. I had joked about it. I'm going to go live with Frank because I know too much. And I'm not that way, And I had joked about it. And last night when they started talking about Carla having affairs without no backup, just trying to damage her, just trying to degrade her, I was sitting across Carla, by the way, at the Fangs reunion. I was directly across Carla.
Yeah.
And yes, Carla explained to us on her live talking directly to Ofelia why at that night she wasn't even feeling well, what she had been going through and stuff. She explained to us. Carla was no mood to be Williando there.
No, yeah, yeah. My wife, I mean, she went with me, but she didn't really want to be there, because first of all, she doesn't know anybody, and and also there was two main things. Well, she didn't know anybody. She didn't like, for example, and everybody knows this. It's not like they act like all surprised. Oh, Frank's wife doesn't like the No More Cheeseman page. Everybody fucking knows that, right? So, like I said, she doesn't like the No More Cheeseman page. She doesn't know anybody. And third, she was the only main person that was wearing a mask because of the whole COVID. She didn't really want to be with other people.
Yeah. I was sitting in that particular Fangs reunion. Delia and I were sitting right across her.
Yeah.
Face to face, across the table across. So, that is bullshit. It is total bullshit. I do not agree with it. I am surprised that Angie was following her because Angie has stood her ground and said she didn't agree with it either. And I have a lot of respect for Angie and the entire Moreno family. No más que esto, I don't know. Ophelia, when I met her, when I first started, I've always been a No More Cheeseman fan. Bang. And I saw Ophelia for the first time on your show.
So, okay.
And I really didn't care.
Yeah. And so where did you learn to Ophelia Moreno? Because of the No More Cheeseman page, right?
Yes. And I really didn't. I don't even think she had a page before that. She could have. I didn't know about it. And I really didn't care for her at the time because, the way she came across too strong. But I started watching her and her show, and I believe in empowering women, and she was a powerful woman, I thought. And a powerful woman that she said she doesn't lie, that she's straightforward. And I'm that way. I'm outspoken. I had no fear of calling her that day when I called her out on Carla's call. I had no fear because I don't fear. I just like, el que le guste bien y si no también.
Yeah.
Me vale. And, there was another incident that happened, and I don't know if you have the recording of that, where she used me she had another private page con Alejandra and some other girls, and I called her still thinking I was her friend. This happened only a couple of weeks ago. Still thinking I was her friend and I could trust her. And I told her that Cecilia had some stuff on that had been sent to her. And I sent her the recording of her, yo estúpida, not knowing that the recording was saying, she told her people there to not text me anything that I had told Delia that to cut her shit, in her words, because I don't even use those words, y que aquí nomás mis chicharrones frenas y que yo le mando a Delia y le digo, yo lo que le dije a Angie is, I can tell Delia to cut her shit, but Delia doesn't listen to me. She's my aunt. I'm the niece.
Yeah.
You know, and ¿a quién le hace caso Delia? Delia is always, since she was a little girl, she was a disaster. You know, she says it like it is y te lo va a decir en la cara. You know? So anyway, I called Ophelia out on it, and I said, Ophelia, why did you do this? Why did you... The recording, I told Ophelia that, and within 10 minutes, the recording of what she told the private group was back with me.
Yeah. So alguien chismeó de nuevo.
Somebody did in her private group. And somebody was sending Cecilia these things. Cecilia says it's Alexandra. Alexandra denies it on that video you put on today.
Yeah.
That happened after that. That's the call following what happened with me. And Cecilia, Alexandra calls Ophelia and starts threatening her.
Yeah.
That she took the bullet for her, that she lied for her.
Yeah, and it's on the video, like literally she says on the video that I posted today, and like you can hear it. And then what's funny is Ophelia more like literally La Roña, because I know you say you probably still have some sort of respect. I don't have any respect anymore for La Roña, but La Roña says que like now like it's funny, she's gonna try to say that's not Alexandra's voice, and that's not what she literally, that says you can listen to.
That is Alexandra.
That's Alexandra's voice.
She even said it. I think she even said it in the complete video that was Alejandra. Well, in fact, after that video, I called her and I said, if you didn't know this, we can hear Alejandra's call. We can hear what she was saying, and it sounds to me like she's threatening you.
Yeah.
And she said, yeah. And I called her and I told her, a mí no me vas a andar threatening así, que este que el otro. But I think she plays everybody like that. That's what I'm beginning to think. Even today when I saw that video, I thought, man, I'm seeing more into this than I used to. I didn't pay attention to these things.
Yeah.
And so, but I'm going to tell you something. I talked to somebody about this whole thing, and that person said, hasn't it occurred to you that the person that sent that video to Cecilia was Ophelia herself? Because she's trying to get rid of Alejandra, and she doesn't know. She's trying to do to Alejandra what she did to you, and she doesn't know how to get rid of Alejandra. And the way to do it is to say, you're burning me, I'm going to get rid of you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm beginning to wonder.
Well, I don't, like, for me, for example, if it was Alexandra or whatever, I don't really care about Alexandra. Like, what I mean is, if Alexandra had something to do it, at the end of the day, the mastermind behind the whole damn recording was Ofelia Moreno and nobody else. She's the one she's the one that's been planning. Like, I don't know if you had a chance, and maybe you didn't read the letter, but there was a letter that somebody wrote me last night or sometime today, and I literally that email from that anonymous person tells me, like, basically it's almost like if I wrote it myself, but in a more elegant manner, because I could never write that in that fashion. But literally,
well, she's gonna say you wrote it.
I didn't write it because I could prove.
And let me tell you, I do not plan to have a back and forth rebuttal with Ophelia after this call. I do not plan that. I don't entertain that. I hope she doesn't go there, because I am still, even at this point, respecting that family at this point. And I plan to just stay away and do the right thing and not have to be rebuttaling about anything, because there's nothing to rebuttal. A mí nomás una vez me picas, me cuchillo through my back. It happens only one time. It never happens again. And I'm going to tell you that there's enough there where I'm convinced that her intentions with, well, she said it before, Facebook friends are not really friends. I didn't know that. Facebook friends are people you use, I guess. I don't know what
Yeah.
she means by that. But it happened to another. Several other of her fans have been blocked, and have. She's mentioned that Facebook friends are not friends. To me, a friend is a friend. You can tell a friend you're not doing the right thing. Don't do this. I even told her one time when I dropped her off because we had gone out to play slot machines, and I dropped her off and I said, Ophelia, please try to calm yourself down. Don't say as many cuss words as he's saying. And she just turned around and laughed at me because, her deal is you're not my mother. But, I was hoping that this whole thing has gotten to her. This whole fame thing, and it's not even fame. I don't see it as fame. It's Facebook, for God's sake.
Yeah. Like
It's
what?
not.
Yeah. Se le subió los 15 minutes de fame. Like that's really all it is. And like I said, people kept telling me all the time, Ophelia Painter, que Frank, you gotta get rid of Ophelia. You have to cut ties with her porque she's gonna bring you down. And I'm like, I always gave Ophelia Moreno the benefit of that. Pues es que she's not really doing anything to me. But everybody kept telling me, Frank, Ophelia Moreno, she's just, she's trying to use you for the fucking money. And the thing is, she doesn't have any reason to hate on me. Like, yo nunca le robé dinero. No, like, I've always supported her. I helped her promote her pages. When they went down, she says I took them down. Like, first, she doesn't have any proof that I did. Because first of all, I never did. But even if I did it, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, I did it. She doesn't have any proof that I did. Pero ahí nomás anda abriendo la boca que... Oh, yeah, I know for a fact because Frank runs the George Vela and those pages. Like, it's always been to her about how many views. You know how many views she has right now? She has like 90 views. ¿Por qué no dice nada ahí? She's always talking about views. Right now, there's 500 people watching. Guys, we have 500 people watching on our YouTube channel. Y ahorita nomás tiene 90 people. Ahorita, she's probably screaming right now on the top of her lungs.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And from here on, everything that comes out, she's going to blame me for it, or Delia, especially Delia. She blames Delia for everything. And you know that I don't tell you things that I know or that Ophelia would tell me. It's kind of like that stuff that she says that Carla told her that you had beat her up, and that she had told me, and that Delia was the one. Delia was not the one that told Carla. I'm the one that told Carla because she was so worried that, oh my God, I confide this, and it wasn't even a beating, and I confided to her, and she's gonna tell the world whatever. And I said, look, Carla, I said, don't worry about that. She told me the day after you told her. She's probably told other people. You think she only told me? So now she's saying that Delia is the one that told Carla. Delia didn't tell Carla. That's how much I didn't tell Delia anything. I don't tell Delia anything. Come on, Delia announces to the world, yo soy chismosa, si no quieren que lo diga, no me lo digan.
No, yeah, I mean, Delia doesn't have, see, like, if they told Delia or if they told anybody else, the problem is that my wife told Ophelia Moreno some things, and not just things about, okay, maybe between me and my wife, but my wife told La Roña things about her things about health issues, things about her family issues with her mom and dad. And what does Ophelia Moreno do? She starts telling other people. Eso no se hace, because
we were on a casino trip the following day. Carla had called her that night, and she told me right away in the morning. And it wasn't only me. Angie was in the car, and I don't know who else. Angie told her daughter. I mean, come on. Pero se le echaron a Delia. That's fine with me. They want to blame Delia, but I'm the one that told Carla. Carla didn't even know that she had told somebody else other than when she put it out on the live. But Frank, I've been married twice. I'm old enough to tell you that you guys are young. Shit happens in marriages. and it's your business.
Yeah.
Nobody else's. Shit has happened in her marriages. Shit has happened in Angie's marriages, and everybody. I'm sure the percentage is pretty high, and that should not have been done because that is not right. That's not moral.
Yeah.
And so I'm totally against it, and that's why I'm speaking up because I'm against it. And people need to realize that when they hear on Facebook, believe half of it, and the other half kind of blow it off because I don't even think half of it is real. It's a show. It is a show. I realize that it's a show. And the sad thing is that she will drag people through the mud to get the views and the money.
Yeah.
And that's not right.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, why is she envious of all this money? Like, she thinks like I'm making like millions of dollars on Facebook. I
wondered.
I made some, like, okay, I made a little bit of money like per month, like $200 1 month, $300. But I'm not banking. How much did that quinceanera came out to a Filipino?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oops. Guys, hold on. We had a hold on. Hold on, guys. We had a technical issue really quick. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Give me. That's what happens when you're using technology. You have a couple of things. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Or Facebook or whatever.
Hold on.
It's putting people through this.
Yeah, give me 1 second, Felix, porque se cortó the call that they can hear you on the thing. Hold on. No me cuelgues.
Okay.
Yeah, the last 30 seconds they couldn't hear you, but just give me.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. We had a technical issue really quick with Filipino. Hold on. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had asked you, how much money do you think that Ofelia Moreno received on her quinceanera?
I do not know. Personally, I don't know, but I'm going to say that the majority of it was paid by the comadres. These comadres that, pues no sé, no sé si decirnos pendejas o qué. Ya no sé nada, Frank. I see this world spin every day, and I think, am I the one going crazy here? Am I going crazy because this woman, all these women that she respected, we all pitched in for this quinceañera, and I adore Sirena. Sirena is a sweetheart, did not deserve what happened today. And her boys are, for having problems, they are very well respected kids. The kids are very well spoken. I've always seen respect out of those kids. So I do not know how much money that was, but I don't think Ofelia paid anything for it.
No, I know she didn't. And the thing is, she blames me for banking on all these important. The only little
Frank, it doesn't matter if the Fangs reunion, if you banked it or not, it's your business. It's you put it together. You had help, and people don't just come up to you and say, "Let me help you with a DJ. Let me help you with a tablecloth," because they feel pressured to do it. At least I don't. If I'm going to send you money, it's because I want to.
Yeah.
No porque me estás pressuring.
No, yeah.
I mean, it's none of anybody's business. This is something that happens in a lot of clubs, in a lot of employment places. Hey, you're in charge of putting this event together, and you do what you have to do. So it doesn't matter. I mean, it takes money to put those events together.
Yeah,
It
no,
takes
no,
money.
no, no, I know, but I didn't make. Honestly, I didn't make money. And if let's just say I made money, it probably was like $50. But she says like she keeps claiming, oh, it's because I should have got paid to be there. Like, ¿por qué le voy a pagar a esa vieja roñosa to show up to the reunion that
Aren't you glad you didn't now?
I know for a fact I was not gonna pay her ever, like not even one fucking penny, because it's like I told everybody, all the people that helped me, I've told everybody, hey, thank you very much for helping, and even the people that didn't want to charge me, I said, hey, like even like something small, tell me, hey, buy it. And just tell me how much it is, and all these people told me, "No, but don't worry about it." And I said, "No, just tell me how much it is." And I mean, there was a little bit of money, so if I could pay you back because you're helping me, and they're like, "No, it's cool, it's cool." Pero, ¿por qué le voy a pagar a la roñosa to
Do
show
you
up?
think,
Yeah.
honestly, do you think that if Una Hora con la Doña had put this event together, they would have given you any money?
No, I would never ask. For example, when I showed up to the quinceanera, I didn't tell Fela, hey, like I'm promoting your event, you should give me money. ¿Por qué? Why? It's not even my event. I just showed up as a guest, and I even gave her, like, I donated money. I gave her $50, $25 for me and $25 for my wife, just to kind of.
Y no te dice, compadre.
No, and she's never called me compadre. And there's some people that
I'm just joking. I'm going to tell you one thing. I love to prank, joke around, and that I was so funny earlier that you had Yanni in,
yeah.
because that's why I got in trouble. Because I commented in Chisme to 10 that Ophelia had been left behind fighting with a new character, Yanni, and that's why she blocked me.
Yeah.
Alejandra le habló y le dijo. And she blocked me on the spot because I was commenting. We were just having fun.
Yeah, es que a cada rato, the thing is, la Roña cannot handle criticism. Es como like la chisqueada. Nomás le dicen algo y se prende, se enoja. Like she just starts getting mad. Like, obviously I've gotten so many things that have been said. I mean, pues obviously hasta la Roña has always been like now saying things, but I've had so many people comment time and time again, and I don't go making a live video every time they make a comment. Oh, I'm gonna address this, and I'm gonna
without checking the details. Without checking the details, and she's got some people that she calls consultants that I'm totally against of, because first of all, you cannot go into her page or her YouTube and comment what you feel.
Yeah.
Good, bad, or in between. Because they're going to block you. All you're going to see is good comments there.
Yeah.
And I got upset about that because como le dije a Alejandra, the problem with you and me, the difference between you and me is that I speak what I want to say and no Facebook owns me.
Yeah.
There's not a Facebook in the world that owns me. And my opinion, and that's what happens there. If you're going to be part of that one, you better hold your horses and be a silent viewer or kiss ass, because any other comment, you're going to be blocked. And that's not me.
No, yeah, and I've always made it a habit. Like the only reason I started like sort of blocking people on the No More Chismes page is because a cada rato Ofelia Moreno would message me, and she would, like, estaba chillando, Frank, how come you're not gonna block? Pues es que aguanta vara, like you talk, like, the way I see it, look, I know I talk shit online. Everybody knows that. Why am I gonna block a comment that really doesn't mean anything? Pero la Roña, like, al Chile, she became Chisquis Jr. Like, anytime somebody says anything, they would tell me, Frank, block him. And y se enojaba because sometimes, like, I don't, like, even though I'm on the page, but there's just so many people commenting. Okay, pues where did they say this? Like, where let me know where I could see it. Maybe I'll delete it. But I'm not, like, now that she's not part of the page, y si le dicen cosas, a mí me vale, because, like, first, if they tell me things, pues a mí me vale if they tell me things, mucho menos a la Roña. You know what I mean? But at the time when we were kind of, like, when we got along, pues I kind of did it because it was more like a courtesy. Okay, you know what? Like, I don't need nobody saying anything about Ofelia Moreno. Pero al Chile, there's more people that hate La Roña than they hate me, and that's a fact. You know what I mean?
You know, according to them, everybody that comes on and says a negative thing is a hate page. Did you? I mean, it's a fake page. A fake page.
Well,
In that video that you put in this afternoon,
yeah,
Alejandra admits that it's her fake profile that's sending in those things. So, okay.
yeah.
You know, she's admitting she has fake profiles.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, Alexandra, like honestly, my wife already apologized to Alexandra for saying, because she was mad, and but Alexandra has really very little to do with this. The whole thing of everything that's happened is because it's none other than
Frank, don't think that way. Don't think that way.
But
Remember, I have a lot
no,
of stuff.
yeah.
I know.
But what I'm saying is, the recording, that was just a small part of the whole plan that Ofelia Moreno had always in the back of her mind, and she just used this as a perfect opportunity to say, you know what? It's like I tell everybody, in her mind, en la cabeza de la Roña, she thought, oh, mira, we got Carla saying, pendejos, aquí me los chingué, y que ahora se vengan todos los followers conmigo, véngase, and you know how she starts screaming,
yeah. Yeah.
But if she actually,
but you know what?
Yeah.
That don't they know that fans can be? I told Ophelia from the get-go, I'm staying at No More Chisme. I want you to know that. I hope there's no problem. You can watch all the shows in the world, and why do fans belong to one and not the other?
Everybody. The thing is, like I said, everybody like. There's this online community of why did everybody come together? A lot of people were already a part of the No More Chisme because of before La Chiscada came along. There's a lot of people that are supporters of the page that knew me before La Chiscada. But the thing is, nobody knew Ofelia Moreno before La Chiscada. Es lo que le cala. Like people already knew me.
Well, I didn't.
Well, there you go. You're there. Who knew Ofelia Moreno before No More Chisme came to be? Nobody fucking knew her. She was a fucking nobody from the only people that knew her were in that little group that was from Raymondville, the Raymondville Chisme page. That's where I found her, and I said, Ofelia, would you like to be my co-host? Because I needed somebody. I was trying to find somebody that could help me out. At least, hey, let's talk about La Chiscada, but at least somebody that knows her. And it just happened. It was just so funny. She happened to be the neighbor of La Chiscada. So I brought her on board. But before that, nobody fucking knew who she was. She was a fucking nobody. Al Chile, she was nobody. Nobody knew who La Roña was before I brought her on board. And you know what, Ofelia Pena, I don't know if you know this, and I mentioned it before. Who gave La Roña the nickname La Doña? I did. I gave her that nickname.
You did.
Yeah. So
you did.
And y le va a arder el culo. Like I don't use, like I said, I don't use a lot of bad words, pero le va a arder el culo because aunque le guste o no le guste, facts are facts. I gave Ofelia Moreno the nickname La Doña. So as long as she calls herself La Doña, se va, like basically La Pendeja's gonna be always thinking that I gave her that fucking name, La Doña.
Yeah.
And
it's true.
Yep. So as long as she calls herself La Doña, La Pendeja is always gonna think about me. Where did I keep using?
Just know that for the next, I don't know how long, she's saying it today, she's gonna say it tomorrow, and I don't know how many times. Even though she's not gonna talk about you anymore.
Oh shit. Oh. All right, guys. Sorry, I had another technical difficulty. Hold on. Damn it. This is what happens, guys. Sorry about that. Hold on.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I had another drop call. No me vayas a... Espérame. Hold on. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Just know that she says it's a diversion, that you're trying to tapar que the fact that Carla said esto y lo otro, because she called we've heard that for a month now, I think, that, pues, Carla les digo pendejos. I already told you, I don't think Carla needs to apologize to anybody.
My wife,
And,
my wife already apologized one time.
well, according to her, the definition of that is not an apology. But, she can say that all other things that she says have different definitions. Like today she said something and like, oh, pues it could mean this and that. And it's just a never-ending thing. So just know that. Eso ya puso gorro lo que dijo Carla, lo que no dijo Carla.
Es que
y lo están usando.
Es que, you know, another thing, la Roña, you know why, ¿por qué está bien ardida? Because me and my wife, my wife and I, obviously, we've had problems like any other relationship, pero está ardida because my wife doesn't leave me or whatever. Whatever the reason is, like me and my wife, we're good. Like me and my wife right now, we have a good relationship. We came from Mexico, and I've actually told my wife, hey, you know what, like all these places that we came, they're very beautiful. Like maybe in the future we can buy some property here. Why would I want to buy property in over there if I'm not even from there? But because my wife is from there, and it's beautiful over there. So if my wife and I don't have a good relationship, why am I even thinking about fucking buying property there? Why am I thinking about having a Fangs Mexican tour in a place where my wife is from if I don't want to be with my wife? Nada más que la Roña tardía. Al Chile, there's like two things. Tardía that my wife hasn't left me. She's mad because of she thinks that I stole money from her, which is not true. But that's all it is. Es una señora que está sola, que está enojada. She's mad at life because she's not been successful in anything that she's done. I don't know if you see sabes que I know she's mentioned it. She's tried to maybe she's mentioned it, or maybe she's tried to play it off. She calls me que yo le robé dinero. And you know what? And actually right now I was doing the calculations. Que yo le robé dinero. I did the second the first calculation was good. You know how much I was off by on the second one? I was off $10 on the second jail when she went to jail the second time. I was off by $10. So if she wants to accuse me for stealing $10, wow, like and all the people that were adding the money, they were off by $100 or $200, and I was doing it really quickly. So if I was off by $10, like you're still gonna accuse me of stealing, because she was accusing me of stealing $1,000 or $2,000. Nunca le robé nada, like everything I got. Pero nomás pa que no diga, I'm gonna send her the $10 right now.
Frank, if she really believed that, I think she would have called the cops on you.
Yes, I know.
No, because they call the cops on everything.
Yeah, ahorita mismo, while you and I are live right now on the phone, le voy a mandar los pinches $10 nomás para que no esté chillando la fela.
No, hombre, que...
Nomás para que no esté chillando, porque luego voy a decir, es que me robó los $10, nomás para que no esté chillando. You know what I mean?
Hombre, Frank, you need to just relax, enjoy life, and don't pay attention to this, because I don't want you to go crazy like this.
No, I'm not even. Well, everybody has an opinion. If people want to say I'm crazy, well,
I was beginning to get sick. I really was. It was making me sick to the gut, and I was, this whole thing. And I don't need this stuff, man. I'm retired and I don't have any problems. So why do I need to listen and be in this shit?
Yeah.
And so. It was making me sick, and I had to realize that, no, I don't know her. I really thought, I've only known her for about a year. It's not somebody I've known for a long time. And, unos arranques que, she took off. One time we were on a trip, and the way she treats Angie, I'm against that too, and it bothered me, and I was...
Yeah, sorry for the opinion. Like you said, she's trying to make it seem, oh, es que Frank's wife called the followers pendejos, pero ahí le dice Angie pendejo. Even today there was a video donde she was embarrassing her daughter on TV, y ahí no dice nada. Dice, oh yeah,
and that's what I told her. That's what I told her in that live that I did where she was with Alexandra. I said, what are you guys upset about for the word pendejo when you use it all the time and you use worst words all the time? So what is the big scandal about this using the word pendejo? I mean, today I wanted to go back and see the video de Hora en la Tarde because she said pendejo so many times. I was driving back from San Antonio, and my son said, we're going to need to go back and count how many times the word pendejo was used in this video.
Sí.
There was so many times. So it's not a big deal for Hispanic people to use that word pendejo.
Yeah.
It's a common word.
Yeah.
So I don't get it. You know, you tell al perro le dices, hazte pendejo, you know? You use it, I mean, I think Hispanics use it a lot.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it's a common thing. Nomás que she really thought in her head that all these people automatically was, oh, you know what? Frank's called us pendejos. Vénganse conmigo. Vénganse conmigo.
Sí. Vengan a ser pendejos acá.
Yeah, so, but the thing is, she didn't realize, Ofelia Moreno, she didn't realize that the people saw through the smoke and realized, hey, ¿sabes qué? Lo que tú hiciste, Ofelia Moreno, that was fucking treacherous.
Yeah. And that's against, I'm totally against that. I'm against lying. I'm against doing shit like that. She would not have gotten me to do that. Let's put it that way. If she would have called me and said, hey, let's record this and we're going to burn Frank, she knows that I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
And, you know, you say, Alexandra doesn't have much to do with this. Going along with this, you know, is a lot to do with it, especially for a businesswoman. You don't get involved in shit like that when you're a businesswoman. I know, I've been one.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's all wrong, and no matter which way you look at it. Y yo no sé qué tantos escándalos van a hacer to try to get people to think that it's not wrong. But I'm not going to play those games. I'm not going to be part of any of that. And like I said, I'm not going to be in this rebuttals back and forth. Que digan lo que digan. Que haga lo que quiera. She can come on in the morning and say, I don't know what she could say about me. I've been nothing but nice to all of them and her. You know, I have totally been nice to her.
Okay, so I have another caller, and I wanted to ask you. Okay, but actually, it does involve you a little bit.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Alexander Roser wants to talk on the air right now, also.
Well, that's fine. I don't have any problem because you know what? I know that she can't be saying anything. She can't be backtracking.
Yeah. Well. We're gonna call her right now after you and I call, and we're gonna see. And the reason I'm asking you first, because I wanted to.
I'm glad she's calling in.
Yeah,
I hope that people have the balls to call in and say, hey, you know, I was wrong or something like that, even though they don't believe in I'm sorry or I was wrong.
Yeah, no, and the reason I'm asking you, like, if it's okay, because you've been very nice, you very. Like
hey, Frank, it's your show, buddy. It's your show, and yeah, you do what you have to do.
No, yeah,
I will be your supporter, and like I said, as long as you keep things straight up with proof and everything.
Yeah,
you're my man.
Thank you. No, I really want to appreciate, like I said, when all this shit happened, I really want to appreciate the fact that you really stood up for what you believed in, and really not so much for me but for my wife, because like my wife, well, she's a female. I obviously they're know all the things that my wife went through during that time was, I mean, it was not an easy thing, so
my heart went out to her. My heart still goes out to her, and I hope that she doesn't pay attention to any of this crap because it's not worth it.
Yeah. Está bueno.
Cuando esté viejita, she'll look back and say, "Man, I'm glad I went through that."
Okay. Está bueno, Felia.
Okay.
We'll keep in touch, and
Ándale.
we'll see you in person in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
All right.
Ándale.
Ya
Bye
está.
bye.
All right, guys. So I have another caller I'm gonna bring, and well, I guess we're gonna finally talk to Alexandra Roser. We're gonna talk. We're gonna try to see exactly what happened. Maybe she'll tell exactly what happened. Let's find out the truth, and hopefully she tells exactly how it happened. So let me call Alexandra. I have to find her number. I know I had her number before. Let me see. Here we go. So hopefully she answers, and we can figure out what happened. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, give me 1 second. No me cuelgues. Okay, Alexander, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. So guys, and like I said, I have you on live air, so hopefully we can settle what needs to be settled, say the truth, whatever needs to be come out, and actually before I do that, let me just I'm gonna just really quick, give me 1 second. All right, guys. Thank you for waiting. I have Alexandra Roser on the line, and well, we're gonna find out. So, Alexandra, I know some shit has happened ever since that week before the Fangs reunion. So, I guess I've told my side of things. I obviously me and my wife have said our version of how things happened. Tell us what happened. And like I said, and I hope that you're telling the truth. Obviously, we don't know, but I do hope, for the sake of everything that has happened, like we can just clear the air. Like you know, I really don't have anything against her. I just want to let you know that, like, I know for a fact, if you had anything to do with it, maybe or maybe not, but in the grand scheme of things, it was none other than fucking Roña that had this planned some way or somehow. But maybe you have a different version of what happened. Tell me what happened.
Okay. I didn't want to do this, but I mean, it breaks my heart that I have to. But I mean, this whole recording, everybody has their own version, and it's not the way that it happened. Okay. And I feel like I've given the opportunity for the truth to come out, and it hasn't happened. And it really bothers me because the reason the video is not there is because it was a lie. And I felt as though I clearly was told by a person that, you know, somebody from the group that we had screenshots. And if you don't tell the truth, because they said, you know, we know that you did not record. We know Alexandra did, which I did. I'm not lying. I did. Why did I do it? Because I felt that there was going to be some type of cheating scandal that was never there. I never thought of you that way. You never thought of me like that. That never happened. So I was told, there's proof here. Somebody printed out screenshots, and they said, you don't tell the truth, you know, the truth is going to go out there. And I felt like I was being blackmailed, and I said, well, like, what the hell, you know? And so here we go, conjuring up the story, but I'll make it very, very clear that I did not I did not get on that call on accident. That
Well,
was not an accident.
that everybody knows, like I said, and
Well, no, because a lot of people are saying, well, when she called in, she should have hung up, and I don't know what, and I don't know what. And
I know for
if,
I know for a fact, and it's a fact. Ophelia is the one that called my wife. That's a fact. Is that true or not?
oh, well, no, I don't know. I don't know about that part.
Okay.
My part is, I was okay. You and I finished our conversation. 20 minutes later, I received
that
a
was
text
that,
message.
that was on Wednesday. Keep in mind Wednesday.
Right.
Okay.
So I had received a message saying, I heard on Facebook you called me a problem maker.
Which
And I
was
said,
Ophelia Moreno.
what? I'm not going to say names, but
Okay.
yeah. And so I said, what are you talking about? And I thought it was you. I thought it was you. And in my head, I'm thinking, what the hell did Frankie do? You know? So I sent a message saying, I'm very upset. Like, I don't like when people lie about me. So then from there, she says, please don't be upset. Don't be upset. And I said, well, what the fuck is happening? You know? Excuse my language. So then I get a message saying, call but don't say anything. And I said, what? So I called in.
Okay,
and when
but
I called in, I just
okay, but here's the important part, because like I said, like everything that I know is factual. When you say about somebody saying these things, that was on a Wednesday. However, the recording was from a Thursday, the following day. So that's very important, because the thing is, when my wife called Ophelia Moreno, and if you don't want to say Ophelia Moreno's name or whatever, that's fine. I'm saying her name because I know for a fact. My wife called Ophelia Moreno on Wednesday, 20 minutes after, whatever. Like, I had called you. Obviously, you and I were on the phone. We were just talking about George Vela. We were talking about why is Ophelia Moreno trying to go after George Vela, because like I always said, when I say he's a nobody because nobody knows who he is. So why is he important? Why is he relevant? And then we talked about some other things, blah blah blah. My wife walked in.
yeah, but it literally was like, it was 7 minutes, and I heard your wife. I didn't think anything wrong. And I said, we hang up the phone, and after that I hear, oh, I heard on Facebook you're talking bad about me. And I said, what? And, it went off from there. So I'm thinking, well, what the hell is actually going on?
Yeah.
And that's when I heard your wife saying, go ahead.
Yeah. No, but what I want to get to the point is the first phone call between my wife and Ophelia, that was on Wednesday. That was after you and I talked, and I said, okay, I'll call you later, because remember I called you because, okay, well, first, I was telling you about George Vela and why Ophelia Moreno wants to attack this guy that nobody knows who he is. And I told you about the money that you had sent me and I hadn't got there. Okay, and then we hang up. My wife walked in on me. Keep in mind, like I said, I just want to stick to the facts. I don't want to speculate or what. This was on Wednesday. On Wednesday, you and I talked. We hang up. My wife happened to walk in. My wife asked me, ¿Con quién estás hablando? I'm like, con la chava que me mandó la lona, which is the banner that you made me. All right. So my wife called Ophelia Moreno, and obviously my wife was pissed because she thought you and I had something to do with each other, and obviously we don't. Everybody knows that. You and I know that. My wife knows that now, but at the time, my wife did not know if there was anything going on, because obviously, well, things can spread from just seeing something. So my wife called Ophelia because she trusted Ophelia. My wife said, Ophelia, dime con quién está hablando Frank. ¿Quién es esa vieja? Yes, okay. My wife said those things, whatever. And then that's when Ophelia calls you. Hey, and keep in mind, what you're telling me, that when you started, this was on Wednesday, porque I heard on Facebook. Okay, but that was on Wednesday. The thing is, on Thursday, it was the next day, and you're saying that she told you to call in, right?
Right.
Okay. The thing is, that recording, or that took place when Ophelia Moreno called my wife. So Ophelia Moreno was already on the phone with my wife because Ofelia Moreno called my wife. So then you're saying she had told you to call in because at the time she already knew my wife wasn't on the line, right?
Right, but when I called in, I had no idea. Like I said, I would have never imagined that your wife would be talking about me. I
No,
thought maybe it had been you.
no,
I
that's
didn't know what the hell to expect.
okay. And we can go along with that story because it kind of makes sense. Okay, you obviously had no idea, but who's the one that told you to call in though? That's where we want to know. Who told you to call in? Was who?
OM.
Okay, so Fela Moreno. So, like I said, if you recorded the call, because obviously I understand you recorded a call, you were upset too. Like, I understand your position. Like, hey, por qué esta mujer me está diciendo cosas? Because obviously my wife was saying things, and, well, you're mad because, well, you were defending yourself. But who's the one that was provoking my wife into saying those things on Thursday? Because my wife had already called Ophelia and told her those things on Wednesday. So the only reason that Ophelia called my wife on Thursday because she already knew what to say to get my wife getting all angry, because my wife started telling my wife, Ophelia Moreno started telling my wife about all these things about you so that she can get riled up, and was my wife was pissed. So soltó la sopa, and then
Right.
it just so happens
And
you happen to call at the right time. You know what I mean?
when I had called in, all I heard was, like I heard Carla, and she started saying, con ella comentó de la lona, da, da, da. And I'm sitting there saying, what the hell? Then I heard Ophelia saying, bueno, Carla, yo le dije, and, like I told her what you had said. She had no idea what you were talking about. She was actually very upset. And then your wife says, why did you tell her? Like, I confided in you. I don't know why you would tell her. And Ophelia said, because, Carla, she's my friend, you're not. And she said, well, fine. I mean, whatever. I'm not scared of anybody, but I don't feel like you had to tell her. And this conversation was super long. It was just going and going, but I just heard enough about me that I thought, okay, that's not cool. You know what I mean? So in my defense, yes, I recorded it. No, it was not an accident. So people that keep saying, oh, press charges on her, blah, blah, blah. It's a one-party consent, and that one party knew that I was on that call.
Yeah, Ofelia Moreno told you to call in, and you called in.
Yeah, and I feel very upset because after that happened, and Ofelia Painter was in that group, I don't have anything to hide. I'll tell the truth. I was upset because I said, well, look, this is what happened. I was called, A, B, C, and D. Then they started talking about the reunion where Carla said, Ophelia, you shouldn't even go. I don't know why you're going to go. And if you, for any reason, feel like you don't, want to be with Frank anymore, I think you should get him off of his high horse. I mean, just all this stuff. And after that, for me, it was very disheartening, and I thought, what the hell is going on? So, I mean, now it makes sense. Maybe I jumped into a conversation that already had happened because there was just so much. But from the group chat, I had said, look, this is what I have. This is what I heard. And from there, they were like, oh, my God, I can't believe it, and, yada, yada, yada. If people said things about your wife, if I called her names, fine. I mean, people are calling me names, so, okay, I apologize. I sent the recordings to different members of your page, like 7 other ones who like me. I was like, well, why am I being called a pendejo? Like, I paid, money. I mean, yeah, I was upset, okay. The only thing that makes me upset, Frank, is that I feel there's a lot of people on the outside looking in, like they say, and they're like, dude, you got set up. Like, I don't know why you would lie. I don't know why you would save anybody. I mean, clearly you've given chances, which I have, to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, and it hasn't happened. And I didn't want to do this. You know that I didn't want to do this, but I'm here. I don't want to see my name thrown everywhere. It's stupid, but I'm here.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question, Alexander. So obviously, you met up with Ophelia to try to get your story straight. But even after that happened, okay, so what happened
when we went, right, so when we went to lunch that day, that's when I was told over lunch somebody that was in our group has screenshots. And they called me and said, Ophelia, I know you didn't record, and you shouldn't be taking all the blame about who recorded. And later on, I found out that was Ophelia Painter. So I was told that those screenshots were going to prove who recorded. And I said, okay, well, what is it that you want me to do? Like, what are you asking me right now? And she said, well, I mean, if you can just call in, you don't even have to say your name. And I said, I feel like everybody knows my voice by now. So what is it that you need me to do? So that's where, you need to make a video. This is what happened, and this is how it went, and, everything's going to be fine, yada, 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 and that's where it went.
Yeah. But let me ask you a question. So obviously, I mean, and this is just like, I mean, if you're gonna, I mean, obviously we're in the phone, so why might as well just ask you the question. So obviously, this happened, or the recording happened, whether it was like whatever the case, but you kept saying things afterwards, though. That's what I'm trying to figure out. You know what I mean?
Like what?
I mean, just things that, like, I mean, that my wife hadn't apologized to you or something. You know what I mean? Like, and you also
I haven't seen it, to be honest.
And you also
because
had
after
and you also had said
after
some things
everything that happened,
in the
I
chat.
was trying not to watch you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Like what?
No, I mean, like, when after all that happened, like, you would be on Ofelia Moreno's chat, and you would be saying all these things about my wife even afterwards. So, like, you would be like
after the call happened.
Well, not after the call happened, but after that recording, that, like, okay, that live video that you made with Ofelia Moreno when you made up at wherever you made up, even after the fact, then you kind of.
I was her right-hand person, and I was still there. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
But
why? Because I kept giving somebody chances, and I kept saying, and I have the receipts, that's not the truth. We need to tell the truth. Yeah, I got you. And then I was so fed up that two people kept coming after me, started talking about my business, calling me a nopalera. I'm not Mexican by any means, so I'm not a nopalera. And that's when I called in, and obviously you all heard it. You didn't transcribe it to the T, but overall I said, you better tell the truth or I will. And, I mean, there's probably only two other people that know the truth. Because I was tired. Yeah, I'm done. This is just too much. And I'm not, I don't make rebuttals. I'm not being reckless. I'm not up and down and all around cussing everybody and their mothers out. I'm exhausted, and that's it. And that's why I'm here.
No. Okay, and, well, obviously all this has happened. Like I said, I don't really blame you for, like, the things that have happened, because at the end of the day, I know all of this transpired because...
Okay, well, let me answer. I'm sorry, I don't need to cut you off. Let me answer a question because I'm watching the comments.
Okay.
Yes, I'm the lady that would call in, and yes, I'm the lady that would pray. My bad habit that I have, not just with my friend, former friend, whatever over here, I like to take people under my wing because I feel like sometimes I can help them, and I can help them change for the better. And some people don't want to change. Some people don't want to grow up or be better or do better. And it's unfortunate this is where it's gone, but I can't do it anymore. I really can't.
Okay, so give me just... ¿Quieres preguntarle todo? Yeah. The only thing that my wife says is that the call didn't go, like, okay, you know how you said that on the phone, like when you had met up with Ophelia, you had said, like, on the video, you had talked about, okay, you just heard somebody go yada 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 or something like it. That is not actually how the call went, though, right? Because I don't think my wife was saying things like that in the when the call happened. I don't think it went down. I mean, I guess really, I guess what I'm trying to say now.
If one day Mr. and Mrs. Marr would like to sit down and hear the whole thing,
yeah,
I'd be happy to play it for you. You guys can hear it. You can dissect it. You can interpret it, and that's fine. I mean, I'm not going to do it here, but the day you all want to, or I can even send it to you. That way you can hear. That's fine.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Like, like, this goes okay. This goes. We can leave the recording in the past. We all know, like, everybody, all of the people that follow the More Chisme page, even the people that follow Ofelio's.
Pero bueno, yo sí tengo una pregunta.
Okay, hold on.
Si el problema fue personal conmigo, por lo que yo le dije a ella y ella me grabó, entonces ¿por qué compartió a la hate page lo que yo dije de pendejo? ¿Por qué no compartió si yo le insulté a ella?
My wife says, if the part where, like, okay, if really the whole issue of the recording was my wife saying those things or those names to you, why was the part of the pendejos why was that shared instead of the part where my wife is kind of telling you names? You know what I mean?
Why was it shared with other people, or why wasn't it shared with you?
No.
I wanted, as soon as this call happened, and I was very upset about it, I said, I'm going to go talk to Frank. And I was told, no, you can't, because he doesn't tell him that we talk, and he puts hands on her. And I said, oh, okay. So I shared that part because I have clips, not just that one, but I have clips that I shared with other people, and like 3 of them were supporters. They weren't that happy either. I mean, people have left what they did with it. And no, I did not. I want to see proof of where I went and send it to a hate page. I mean, at the end of the day, I still don't like those pages. So that's not true. But to answer your question, I send it to other people. Whatever happened after that, like, I'm sorry, I just had no control over it.
O incluso porque ella no te marcó a ti.
Okay, so do you believe that all this happened to try to destroy me? I guess.
I don't know, Frank. I don't know. Like you say, hablando al Chile, I really don't know, because I'm kind of somewhat new here. So I mean, it's just, I don't know. If you feel that way, I mean, I don't know. I really don't.
I mean, like I said, I know, like, me personally, I feel Ofelia Moreno planned this out. Whether you have, like I said, whether you have maybe something to do with, like, that could be a maybe. Like I said, this is, like, let's just say, okay, you maybe were part of it. But I don't really blame you, to be honest. I blame Ofelia for doing all this, because literally she knew what she was doing. She knew my wife was mad at you. She knew how to trigger my... It's okay, how do I put it this way, Alexander? Let's just say that, like, for example, you have an employee, right? And I call you and I say... Oh,
yeah, I have one. I have one, according to some people.
Okay.
I have one employee.
Yeah, okay. And that's for something else. But let's just say you have an employee and I say, Oye, Alexandra, you want to know something? Okay. Let's say your employee calls me. Let's say they call me. Hey, Frank. You know what, man? Alexandra. I've had her with her. She makes me work overtime. She makes me work weekends and blah blah blah. And then I call you, Alexandra, and say, hey, you know what, Gustavo? Gustavo's like imaginary name. Gustavo told me all these things about you. And then the next day, I call Gustavo and like, Oye, Gustavo, man, like, how's everything going, dude? Oh yeah, I can't believe Alexander treats you that way. Like, man, your job must be boring. What is Gustavo gonna do? He trusts me, so he's gonna be talking. Yeah, man, Alexander, like, she makes me work overtime. So then, what are you gonna do? You're gonna record. But I'm the one that's making him, basically coercing him to say this thing.
Fueling the fire. I get what you're saying.
Exactly, and that's what Ofelia Moreno did, and everybody knows that. And she still can't accept the fact that that was her plan all along. So
well, like I said, I apologize this happened and it escalated this far. I mean, I thought somebody was my friend, but I had a lot of people say your friend does not make you do those things. And I mean, nobody put a gun to my head, but people actually did say. And I mean, this has gone way worse. But for somebody to sit over lunch and tell me, well, there's screenshots, and those screenshots are going to prove that, you recorded it if you don't come out and say it now. I don't like being pressured to do something. Like, it's just annoying. But again, I mean, I'm sorry this happened. That's
No,
all I
yeah,
have to say.
I mean,
I don't know if you have
and
more
like I said,
questions.
yeah, my wife, like I said, she's apologized. You know, if it may be later down the line, maybe we'll get together and maybe we'll talk more about this in person, because like this was like last minute you calling in, right? Obviously, this was not planned. I didn't know if you were gonna
You calling me?
me calling. Yeah, sorry, me calling you and have you on the air. Like
Mm-hmm.
obviously, like to be honest, like I didn't think I was gonna talk to you again, because I mean I didn't know what you think. I didn't know. I mean, and there's still a lot of
And
doubts, but
I totally get that, and I totally understand. And I mean, as well as me talking to you, I'm happy that your wife is right next to you, so she doesn't think anything's wrong because nothing was ever wrong. And I think the fact that it's gone as far as people insulting my intelligence, my businesses, my integrity, like it was never supposed to go that far, because it was made, people put too much salt on these tacos, if you know what I mean.
yeah,
And the fact that all these other pages are getting like, you know, getting orders to like, oh, expose her like she did to Carla. I mean, my God, give me a break. Like using my background against me, that's just trashy. So I've been quiet. I'm not going after people, their mothers, their sisters, their fathers, their husbands, their wives. I'm here. And that's why when we had a conversation, I said, fine, I'll go on. And that's it. And hopefully this, I mean, I'm sure it's not going to end, but hopefully mining can, yeah,
yeah.
because I'm exhausted. I
No,
have
no,
other
yeah,
things
like
to do.
like I said, I've told you I don't have anything against you. Like I could, like here's the thing, I could even forgive you, but I cannot forgive esa Roña for doing those things, and even continues now to lie over and over and over, and nobody, like everybody fucking knows except se hace la pendeja. She knows what she did. You know what I mean? I want to thank you though for at least being on the line, telling your side of the story. If we get together one day, maybe we can make that happen. We'll let things kind of cool off for a while, because like me, I'm not gonna go back and forth with Ophelia, because it takes a lot of time and energy to be making video after video after video. Like I have other things to talk about, I have other things to do, but at least I want to appreciate you coming on board, telling your side of the story. Maybe if it's like, well, I mean, there's, is it true or not true? Like that's for people to judge, you know. But at least you came on, told us your side of the story. So
And I appreciate you for having me on here. I don't know if one day in the very, very near future, you and other people can just hash it out and everybody can be a big, happy family again.
well,
But
well, we
I
definitely
don't,
can.
I don't
Well,
know.
what I can tell you, we could probably be one happy family, but without Roña, we can make it happen. Roña's never, and like I said, I'm very sincere. Al Chile, Roña is blacklisted from my life and my wife's life. She's never gonna be ever on my show. She's never gonna be ever on my page. Never ever. Porque there are certain things that you don't do, and what she did is one of those things that there's no coming back from. So we can
And it just bothered me. It just bothered me that like the first in the first thing that I wanted to do, I said, my God, I have to, you know, message Frank and say, hey, what the hell's going on? Like, why is this happening? Why is your wife freaking out? I mean, this is, you know, no, you can't, because, you know, she doesn't tell him that we talk, and she's gonna put her, or he's gonna put hands on her, and I'm thinking, what? And after that, I kept, you know, I need to reach out to him. No, he's mad at you. No, this, so that. Like, I just said, well, where's my opportunity? And then I kept going worse and worse, and we're over here, not we, but, you know, somebody's over there talking about it and over. And I sat here upset because I said, you know, I care about this person. I care about her family. I hate right now that I'm doing this. I mean, I loved her daughter. We've hung out a few times. I felt like I could be a positive influence in somebody's life, but sometimes you cannot save people that do not want to be saved. And I said, I need to get my peace back. I need to stop just, you know, having this I feel like every day I'm swallowing glass because of this bullshit, and I'm done. I'm done. So Frank, Carla, sorry. Ofelia Moreno, I'm sorry, but I'm done. I mean, if you were gonna sit there and continue to bash me, está bueno, but I'm done. I'm done. That's just it.
Está bueno. Well, anyway, Alex, I'm gonna let you go. Like I said, we'll definitely may talk later on. If we decide to get together over some lunch or something, we definitely, I have nothing against you. You know that my wife, she has nothing against you. She was mad at the time, yes, but we can definitely consider that in the near future.
Well, thank you very much, Frank, and thank you, Carla. Have a great night.
All right, you have a good one.
Bye bye.
Sorry, guys. That was Alexandra Rosaire. She just told us her side of the story. And like I said, I mean, obviously, this is her version. Whether it's the truth or not from Alexandra, we don't know. But at least she explained her side of the story. Y'all be the judge. I personally think that, and I still don't know. Like, here's the thing, and I know for a fact La Roña is watching right now. Porque le arde el pinche culo. Le arde el pinche culo that it's been proven time and time again that she's a fucking liar. And maybe I didn't say or anything speak up before because it really wasn't anything for me to say. Like, before all this shit happened, we knew she was a fucking liar, but it was really like my story not to tell. Es como dicen, solitos se van a embarrar. You know, like, solitos se van a dar la madre. Why do you think Ofelia Moreno got arrested? Why did Ofelia get arrested the first time? And I fucking told Ofelia many times over and over, Ofelia, don't be doing fucking stupid things porque te van a meter el bote. You know? ¿Y qué hace Ofelia? She gets arrested because she was harassing Breezy. That actually, the day that Breezy threw a punch at me, and she missed, by the way. I was with Ofelia that day, and we passed by Breezy's house, and I said, Breezy, what's up? And literally, Breezy came up to me, and I was in my car, and she threw a punch, and I went like this, and she missed, and Ofelia Moreno gets down. And I knew for a fact, right? It's like I instantly reacted, and I told Ofelia, no te bajes, es lo que quieren. And Ofelia Moreno came in. But if I didn't say anything, Ofelia Moreno would have gotten in trouble, and she would have gotten in jail. And I told her plenty of times before, Ofelia, no te tes, like, be careful the things that you do and the things that you say. And then what happened, Breezy set her up. I don't even know what happened that on that day. She went to jail because she was saying things to Breezy. You know what I mean? But then the second time she got arrested, I said, no te estés peleando. Like, I don't even know why she went to jail the second time because she was calling, threatening Roy Marroquin's mom. And I told, like, and I'll be straight up, like, it's like I've told other people, no hagas cosas, like, don't do things that are gonna land you in jail, because that's what the haters fucking want. You know, the haters want you to fuck up, because why did the online community, like, all of you guys, everybody that's watching right now, everybody that's watching, you guys, that's watching, the all the viewers, all the commenters, all the supporters, all the followers, and all the haters, everybody knows that the online community came together for a common cause. What was that common cause? Because nobody likes la pinche chisqueada. That's really, everybody was fucking happy. Everybody was happy. You know, everybody got along. You know, I helped Ofelia with her 2 pages that went down. She says I fucking reported. Why would I fucking promote your page again? Why would I want to? It just, like, think about it. Why would I bring down your page so that I could promote your fucking page? Why would I fucking do that? Like, doesn't make any fucking sense. Nomás que La Roña, literally, guys, La Ofelia Moreno, a.k.a. La Roña, she became Chisquis Jr. You know what I mean? Accusing me of stealing money. You know what the funny thing is? Actually, I have a fucking screenshot right here. What does it say right here? Plaintiff secured a judgment against defendants Octavio Lopez Rodriguez and Ofelia Moreno in the total amount of almost $300,000. She accuses me of stealing money, but you know what happened to Ofelia Moreno? She's the one that has a fucking gambling problem. Le metieron demanda a Ofelia Moreno for stealing $300,000, and she literally has the audacity to call me a thief. I'm not the one that owes $300,000. I'm not the one that has to hide and put my house under a different person's name because I'm trying to run and not pay money that I owe. All the fucking money that I owe, I fucking pay my money. I have my house under my name. I have some property in Brazil under my name. We're trying to get some more property. And guess what? That property is going to be under my wife's and my name. Because I don't fucking owe any fucking money to anybody. You know what I mean? My credit's good. I bet you know what? Like, look, I don't mind sharing my fucking credit. I bet La Roña doesn't have fucking credit because it's all fucking burned. Because she's the one that goes stealing people's money. She goes borrowing money and she can't fucking pay. Why does she do that? Porque she's a fucking liar. She's a fucking thief. You know? So, let me log in to my credit. What is my fucking credit? What does credit tell about a person? What does good credit tell about a person? What is my credit? Where there? 756 and 1, 762 and 1. What's the history? My credit's been good for a long time. I've had good credit. I have excellent credit. What does credit tell about a person? That means that you pay money back when you borrow it. La Roña doesn't fucking pay money. She's a fucking rata. You know what I mean? And I'm actually glad all this fucking happened. I'm glad, actually. Like, it's like she says, she's glad that this happened. Well, I'm also glad that this happened. I'm glad that this happened because now I don't have to put up with her fucking bullshit. I don't have to worry about, deleting comments. Like, calling me, Frank, you're not going to delete that comment. Like, no, fuck you, bitch. I'm not going to delete no fucking comment. Aguanta los pinches chingazos. All the fucking people that talk shit about me, I don't make fucking videos. I don't tell people, hey, delete that comment, delete that comment. I'm not crying like a fucking little bitch. Aguanta los, like, this, see, the thing is, La Roña, this is new to her. Like, this online platform, this is new. She doesn't know how to use she doesn't know how to run a fucking page. She got a new computer. She didn't even know how to fucking turn the fucking computer on. You know what I mean? She didn't know. Literally, she got this new computer that she asked money for people. How come she doesn't say how much money she got for that fucking new computer? ¿Por qué no dice? You know what I mean? Que hable. How much money you got for the computer, Felia? You bought a $200, $300 computer from Walmart. But you got a lot more money than that. And not even that little cheapy computer you got. Do you know how to fucking turn that computer on? You know what I mean? What is your credit score? Ophelia, mine, I can show everybody. My credit score is 762. What does that mean? That means I'm a person. I have good credit. I'm a person that pays their fucking debts. If I owe people money, yo les pago el pinche dinero. You know what I mean? I don't need to be worrying about if I have 50 supporters or 100 supporters. I have good credit. What's my balance on my American Express? Let's look at my statements. Let's look previous billing periods from July 15 to August 13. How much fucking money I wasted? I spent I made payment to my credit card of $3,500 for that month from July to August. Porque I have to be worrying about if I have 100 supporters to pay $200 or $300. You know, that's a good thing. You know, okay, maybe that pays my internet bill. Maybe that pays for the Zoom membership. But I'm literally fucking paying every month. I spend over $3,500. And to be worrying about la pinche Roña just because she don't fucking work. When has la Roña fucking work? She said herself, a mí no me gusta trabajar porque es una pinche huevona. You know? She doesn't fucking work. She doesn't know what hard work is. Por eso anda llorando, she's crying like a little bitch because I have 100 supporters. You know what I mean? 100 supporters that doesn't even, like, the only bill that this, like, and guys, I do apologize because obviously we have supporters. Supporters, you know, I get a little bit, I get $200, $300 every month or so. That pays my internet's like $50-$60. The Zoom membership, when I was doing the calls for the karaoke, you know, that Zoom membership, you know, was $20 a month. Plus I had a toll-free number for No More Chisme. Like, all those things I use for the No More Chisme page. The website, I've been running a website for 7 fucking years. Why am I not going to pay myself back for the cost of the website? Why did people come to No More Chisme in the first place? Because the page has had some history. Y luego quiere que le pague la pinche Roña $100 to show up to the fucking Fangs reunion, which she never fucking even called me and said, Frank, I'll get you some fucking napkins. Get the fuck out of here, Roña. You know, she's literally never worked in her fucking house. Her fucking house looks like a fucking chicken. You know, one time, guys, and actually I forgot to ask Ofelia Painter this. She went with us. Me and Ofelia. It was me and my wife. We joined the last time that we had at Denny's. Ofelia Moreno was in Houston, and I told Ofelia when we were amicable, when we were online buddies or whatever. We called Ofelia, hey, you're going to be in Houston, why don't we meet up at Denny's? I have lunch at so-and-so time. And I went to fucking Denny's. So I even shouldn't say fucking just. I went to Denny's with my wife. We had something. You know what La Roña did? La Roña thinks she's so fucking popular because of what? She's no fucking nobody. I'm not a nobody. But she thinks she's a somebody. Anyway, so La Roña orders. I don't know what the fuck she ordered. And I've told some people already about this. I don't know what the hell she ordered that day. I think it was like some vegetables on the side. I don't know. It was a side of vegetables or something. Maybe the vegetables were overcooked. I don't remember. Maybe the vegetables were raw. I don't know what the fuck had happened. Y la pinche Roña tells the waiter, hey, este plato me lo das para llevar para mi perro. And me and my wife just look at each other. And because, you know, there's people that have manners. ¿Por qué le dice la viejita ghetto a la Roña? Why is that? Remember earlier in the video? I said, ¿por qué le van a decir la Roña la viejita ghetto? Because of the way she fucking acts. She tells the lady, bring me you know, like she didn't even try the food. Nomás que it looked dry. And I think even my wife said something along, I mean, that's how normally the vegetables are. You know what I mean? Anyway, she didn't even try the food. She's like, hey, bring me a to-go box for my dog. That's fucking rude. You know what I mean? So anyway, so the waiter, she comes back with a fucking to-go box. And she tells Ofelia, aquí está tu plato de llevar para tu perro. So basically the waiter made a comeback. She's like, here's your to-go box for your dog. That's fucking rude. You know what I mean? That's why you can call her ghetto, because people that have manner, like, being ghetto doesn't have anything to do with how much money you have. Being ghetto is having fucking manners. You know what I mean? And that shit that she did that day, she's always acted a little bit out of line, because, like, obviously we've gone and ate before, but that was fucking trashy. So I just remember me and my wife looking at each other, like, and we were just talking afterwards, man, like, that was pretty fucked up. And Ofelia Pena was there, and Angie Moreno was there. Y me corta un huevo if she fucking lies about it. She just has some fucking bad manners. She thinks she's a fucking celebrity. She's a fucking nobody, guys. Ofelia Moreno is fucking nobody. Al Chile. Who was Ofelia Moreno? Like I said, as long as she uses the word doña, esa pendeja va a pensar en mí. Cuando se ponga doña, va a ser una pendeja usando el nombre que yo le di. I get rid of Doña. You know what? What about toma tu lechita? You know, every time she uses toma tu lechita, that's another saying I made. You know when I started saying toma tu lechita, guys? I started using that since last year. She only started using that a couple months ago. And I'm going to show you, and it's not me, like I said, it's not me making it up. I'm just going to show you guys, okay, what I tell you, when I speak facts, I speak fucking facts. Yeah, I'm not here to be lying, you know, but why do I need to lie? You know, the facts, you don't need to take my word for it. The facts are there. When did I start using the word fucking leche? Or like, toma, let's do a search on toma. When I start using toma tu leche, here, December 26th of 2020. Here's a post. Here, right here. As for me, I'm going to keep on blogging, and for those that don't like it, toma. And I even put that little emoji, toma. So, Roña, toma tu pinche leche. You're not a fucking nobody. You're using my fucking name that I gave you. So, as long as you use La Doña, eres la pendeja de Willacy County. Instead of La Doña, eres la pendeja because you use the name I fucking gave you. Every time you say toma tu leche, vas a ser la pendeja using the fucking name I fucking gave you. You know? So, I started using that fucking name. I started using toma tu leche. Or the word toma. Here's from November of 8 of 2020. While the haters rejoice that I'm blocked, I'm just here enjoying the sun in this beautiful weather. Toma. That's the first time I used it. And now she says, and the thing is, guys, to be having a successful blog. Here's the thing. To be an online influencer, to have some sort of following on YouTube, you need to be fucking creative. You have to come up with memes. Like, I would make these memes. I would make these drawings for Ophelia. She doesn't know how to fucking do anything. She relies on everybody else. She doesn't even know, like I said, she doesn't even know how to operate her computer. Like, she doesn't know how to fucking turn the computer on. You know what I mean? She has to rely on all these people. So unless you're going to pay these fucking people, you know, you're never going to be an online influencer on YouTube. You know what I mean? All these people that make videos on YouTube that are actually influencers, they have a team of people that they pay these people to make all these videos. It's a lot of fucking hard work. Just because you say toma tu leche, and just because you may talk about Frank Marr and call me Frankenstein and all these other, you think that's going to make La Roña famous on YouTube? She's a fucking nobody. You know what I mean? Al Chile, she's a fucking nobody. I don't know why she wanted me to pay her. ¿Por qué le voy a pagar a esa pinche cagona? You know, she's a fucking nobody. She's a fucking hoarder. We used to make, guys, we used to make fun of La Chisqueada for being a hoarder. And you know who's a fucking hoarder? La Ofelia Moreno. You know what I mean? Pepperoni says, Frank, why do you think Ofelia Moreno is so angry? She's angry all the time, or at least she's angry against me because I brought her fucking on board of No More Chisme. And she thinks all these fucking people that came to No More Chisme were because of her. No More Chisme existed long before Ofelia Moreno. That's why she's pissed. She literally thought, after trying to fuck me over with this fucking recording, sass, and I have all your followers because your wife's calling us pendejos, sass, and it failed, guys. That, her whole fucking plan backfired. Because she forgot to realize that the people that follow the page, not everybody is a cult follower. You know what I mean? Not everybody is a cult follower. I always tell people, guys, you don't have to fucking follow me if you don't want to. You don't have to believe me. You can go on other pages and, you know, open up your eyes. Like, read both stories. Read both stories and you make your own decision. You know what I mean? Like, you guys, like, I don't need to tell you guys to believe me. You guys can make your own decision and believe in me. You know what I mean? So anyway, let me show you something. You know what's funny? You know what's funny, guys? Actually, I remember the day. I remember the day that all this shit happened. It was on a Sunday. It was the Sunday after the family reunion. I fucking called Ophelia and said, I wanted to talk to her like in person, like como se habla la gente. Hablando se entiende. You know what I mean? Hablando se entiende. I called Ophelia. My wife was with me. And I told Ophelia, hey, can I talk to you in person? I messaged her on Facebook. Can I talk to you in person? I called her just to see if she answered. And you know what she fucking did? She fucking ignored me. But yet, here's the thing. The La Marrana Mantecosa, a.k.a. Baking Soda, that ran one of the hate pages, and Ofelia Moreno knows that for sure. She knows for sure that Velda Garcia ran one of those pages. Velda Garcia was calling her daughter a 15-year-old whore, that she was pregnant. She was calling her disabled children retardados y mongolos. And then, the funny thing is, now she's having fucking coffee with Velda Garcia. You know how much of a fucking hypocrite? You look worse than a hypocrite than Bonnie Hernandez. That's the thing. She doesn't get it. They're calling your kids retardados. And me, who was your friend, that never did anything to you, who my wife trusted, who my wife confided in you. My wife never did anything to you. Al Chile, I never fucking did anything to you. Why would you not answer my call at least and try to get together in person and talk like normal? Hey, ¿sabes qué? La cagué. Or I don't know what happened. And you could at least explain something. And maybe even if things didn't work out after that, at least we would have talked in person so that we didn't have all these people like wondering what happened. We would just call it, hey, you know, Ophelia's doing her own thing. I'm doing my own thing. Okay. You know, and that would have been it. That would have been at the end of the story. You know what? You recorded me or whatever is out there. Hey, ¿por qué lo hiciste? Okay, she could have had it. Pero ni tuvo los pinches huevos to answer my fucking phone call and say, hey, Frank, yo te grabé. I'm sorry. Whatever other reason was, you could have gave me a fucking reason. But ahí está la Velda Garcia calling her kids retardados, calling her fucking 15-year-old a teenage whore. And she's having coffee. What fucking hypocrite does that? But at least me, who was her friend at the time, or at least I thought she was a friend, couldn't have the fucking balls and answer me like a fucking normal person. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I was going to show you guys something porque vamos a sacar todo, you know, like, I mean, like, she wanted this to happen, pues fuck it. Like, it's already out there, you know? Déjalo que, like, I mean, it's out there, so, pues vamos. You know, like I said, La Roña's nada. Like, she's really a nobody. She's a hoarder. She doesn't have her house clean. One time I went to her house, guys. She has a restroom.
Stop. It's not. Stop.
Okay, my wife doesn't want to talk about that. Yes? Anyway, so I was going to say something, but my wife stopped me. You know. Here's a video.
And stop repeating the things about their kids.
No, es que yo no dije eso. Fue la gorda esa es la que dijo eso de los niños de ella. Yo nunca, I've always, like, I don't have anything against, like, her family. You know what I mean? But that's what Velda Garcia called her kids. She's called them all these derogatory terms for mentally challenged.
Yeah, lo único que puedes decir es que la quinceañera estuvo bonita. Nosotros
Yeah.
nos divertimos con la quinceañera.
Yeah.
La niña no tiene nada que ver con esto, ni los niños, ni nada.
Yeah. Here's a video of, here, let me show you this video. This is one of the hate pages that posted this. Tiene puro moreno en su house.
Ah,
¿Qué?
te
Ay,
importa?
¿cómo no me está chingando a mí todas las veces? Ahí anda chingue. Pues que chingue a su madre también.
Pero ya.
Que se vaya a chingar a su madre. Es lo que quería, ¿no? Ella quería coger, pues vamos a coger. Bueno, aquí está su pinche casa toda mugrosa.
Ah, pero ¿qué te importa?
Nomás para que se vaya a chingar a su madre.
House.
Fuck her. Fuck la Roña.
Ya. Ya.
¿Qué?
Stop.
Que llore. Déjala que llore.
Pero ¿por qué?
She has all these mattresses outside.
Ah, bueno,
Tiene un
pero ya.
cochinero. Her house looks like a squalor, like the pinches gallinas and
Bueno, pero it's not your house.
exactly. It's not, I don't keep my house dirty like that.
Okay, ella puede tener lo
Todo el
que
pinche
ella
murero. And then
sabe.
she says she has this money to bank puro pinche mugre computers from the 80s that nobody's gonna buy. Es que ya me tiene harto.
Ya, respira.
Nah. Okay, let me take a breath.
Ya. O sea,
I had to let it out. It feels good letting it out.
ya los dos, o sea.
It feels good letting it out. Y chinga su madre la roña. Alright, my bad, guys. Pero al chile.
Bueno, ya dijiste lo que tenías que
When
decir.
okay, guys. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching my live. And there's more things that I could probably say, guys, but I'm not gonna say it. The only thing I have to say, guys, between all this, like I said, there's no turning back. There's no turning back from this. If there was any way to repair this, guys, trust me. If there was anything to repair this online relationship that I had with Ofelia Moreno, because besides being an online friendship, you know, I thought she was a friend. Like, okay, we don't have to be best friends, because I have my best friends. Eric, my friend Eric's a good friend, like a best friend of mine, and another friend from Brownsville. I have like 3 or 4 best friends, you know. Best friends don't just happen just because I meet you on Facebook. You know, it takes you gotta go through a lot of things for best friends to be best friends. Like, I don't just call anybody I meet on Facebook. Just because I meet you on Facebook doesn't make you a best friend. Like, yeah, we can be a good online friend. You know what I mean? And then from there, maybe you might be a best friend, you know. But what Ofelia Moreno did goes beyond any type of friendship. That was fucking treachery. You know what I mean? Like, for what? For her fucking 2,000 views that she gets on YouTube? Is that why she did it? You know? Is that... Let's look at her fucking video. You know what she did right now? You know what she did right now, La Roña? She went live while I was live. You know how many fucking people were watching? No, nada más para que se le quite. She had fucking 70 people watching. Y que everybody's watching me. You had fucking 70 people watching during your own fucking live. Nobody fucking cares about you, Ofelia. Agarra la pinche onda. Every time you use La Doña, it's because I gave you that nickname. Okay? 70 fucking people watching while I had 500 people. Y toma tu pinche leche, and that's my word. So long as you use toma tu leche, call yourself La Doña, vas a estar de pendeja using the words I gave you. Al Chile. For what? For fucking 2,000 views you get daily on every fucking video. Nobody cares about whatever you do. Just, nomás, you want to stick to facts? Let's stick to the fucking facts. You know? Habla de la verdad, and then, you know. Why do you, and you know what? She deleted the video where she had 70 fucking viewers. ¿Por qué lo quitó? Porque no le conviene. Because she doesn't want to look like a fucking dumbass having 70 people. Oh, and you know what, guys? Annette Gonzalez, she says, oh, Annette Gonzalez is another fucking hypocrite. Annette Gonzalez says, because I called her, first I didn't fucking call Annette. It was all by Facebook Messenger. Annette Gonzalez kept asking me, oh, Frank, it's because, you know what Annette Gonzalez tried doing? She kept telling me. Frank, it's because Ofelia Moreno, like, you know, this is not good for your viewers, and people are split. They don't know what to do. And I'm like, shit, that's fucking Ofelia Moreno's fault. You know? That's Ofelia Moreno trying to fuck me over, and it fucking failed. You know what I mean? It fucking failed. It backfired on her. Le pellizcó la cola. All this happened. You know? And Annette Gonzalez, Frank, it's because Ofelia and you, like, she, like, you should reach out to Ofelia and try to work things. What the fuck am I gonna be working things out with Ofelia after the fuck she did? Why? For followers? I could have 0 followers, but I'm always gonna be true to myself. Ese pinche pedo no se va. Why am I gonna try to talk to Ofelia when I tried literally reaching out to Ofelia that same Sunday, the day after the Fangs reunion? I called Ofelia. I messaged Ofelia. Ofelia, can I talk to you in person? Read. She read my message. So, ¿por qué le tengo que estar lambiscando a la roña? She has time to meet with the Velda
You know
Garcia.
why? You know why? Porque un día fueron amigos.
Hmm?
Porque un día fueron amigos.
Okay, my wife says because one day we were friends. So I already at that point she stopped being a friend. That's a good point that my wife just said because we were friends. So ever since all that happened, she decided to cut her friendship. So why? ¿Por qué le voy a estar oliendo la cola? You know. So Annette was bugging me the other, like when all this shit happened, she kept bugging me, and the only thing I told Annette was like, I'll talk when I need to talk right now. You know, I don't even know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what the recording. Give me some time, and then it's August 20th. When was the Fangs reunion? When was the Fangs reunion? It was on July 31st. So obviously, when I told her, "Hey, it's already been 20 days," it's not that I've been looking at a calendar. It's like, okay, I haven't talked to Annette this day. August 20th happens to be the 20th day of the fucking month. The Fangs reunion happened July 31st. So obviously, if I say 20 days, 20 days already happened because it's August 20th. You know what I mean? So, and guys, Annette wants to basically, y Annette también la van a mandar a chingar a su madre. Why? Because she wants to take over Ofelia Moreno's show. And Ofelia Moreno's show is not even going to last that long. Why? Because she has no viewers. I've been running No More Chisme for 7 fucking years. I know what it takes to run a page this long. You have to be creative. Like, La Roña doesn't have any creativity. Like, you have to be creative. You have to come up with stuff on the fly. You have to be funny. You have to just be real creative. She has no creativity. She has no imagination. The only thing she has is hablando al puro hocico. Just to talk out of her ass. Like I said, this is what she wanted. Like, she wanted to divide the followers. Well, that was her own doing. You know. So, anyway, guys, I think I got a lot off my chest. After this, guys, watch. La Roña's gonna make a live video. She's probably making another live video right now. Live video. She became Chisquis Jr. How many videos has she made? Cada pinche rato anda viendo video. She's always making videos. How many videos has she made? Let's see. 1. That was 2 hours ago. Plus she had 1. So there was 1 she already deleted. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 videos today. And then yesterday, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. There's just look at how many videos she has. She literally became Chisquis Jr. And you know what I'm going to do from now on, guys? Every time La Roña goes live, when she's screaming like fucking crazy, la vamos a poner también. We already have a new TV show, and it's going to be called Chisquis Jr. TV. Actually, I don't need to do anything different. The only thing I need to do is use the same template. And all I need to do, all we have to do literally is, all we have to do is call it Chisquis TV Junior TV. That's the only thing that we gotta do. Se convirtió a Chisquis y a cada rato que esté gritando le vamos a estar poniendo.
Tú lo dijiste. So maybe it was because she was raised
Chisquis
a certain
Junior
way.
TV.
Because fue a la universidad. And that comes from. It's not worth it. But I need.
I have, I'm sure people are like, oh, what is it that they, blah, 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 blah. Okay. En este triángulo, vamos a decir, Frank, you, and the unmentionable, okay? Let's just put it that way.
Thank you. I mean, bitch, don't call me a liar. I didn't lie when I said it. Pero no había pasado ni una hora cuando una cabrona came into my profile, my video, and typed, kudos to the family member that made her. No, bitch, a mí no me manda nadie en culera. And that's going to La Loba. A mí no me manda nadie. So I didn't lie. I just lost. That
is our new TV show, guys. Now we have we have so many TV shows that we're gonna have, guys. Now we have Chisquis TV, and then we have Chisquis Junior TV. Nomás para que se le quite. You know what I mean? And the funny thing is, here's why Ofelia Moreno hates me. She hates me because despite of whatever problems me and my wife have had, me and my wife are still together. We care, you know, obviously we have a good relationship. Obviously that's why she hates me. She hates me because I have a job. She don't fucking work. She hates me because I'm smarter than her. She hates me because despite of her trying to literally backstab me and backstabbing my wife, she literally didn't gain anything out of this other than how many supporters did I lose? She said, "Ay, le vamos a quitar todos los supporters." Okay, how many supporters? Like I said, I've been running the page for 7 years. I've only had supporters last year. Even if I lose all the supporters, it doesn't make me or break me. You know what I mean? Like, I have a good job. I pay my bills. I have good credit. Me and my wife, we're doing well. You know, we live within our means. I don't be borrowing money that I cannot pay. And that's why she hates the fact that she literally tried setting this phone call up with Alexandra. ¿Qué es lo que pasó? Nada. I'm still running the No More Cheeseman page. People that have been part of this page, they know, hey, you know what, Frank? I'm with you all the way through. And there's some people that follow Ophelia. Hey, you want to be up in her fucking ass? Pues dale gas, you know. And then there's everything for everybody, guys. It's like when you do a job, there's literally jobs out there for everybody. Hay pa todos. ¿Por qué? Why am I going to be worrying about how many followers Ophelia has or how many viewers? She keeps saying, oh, it's because you went on vacation and when you made videos, I have 50 fucking views. Who cares how many fucking views I have? Like, how many times did I say, guys, when I was in Guanajuato, hey, guys, I only have 50 viewers. What's up? I don't care about how many people like my video. I don't care how many people like my video or don't like it. Yo no me agüito. I'm not fucking crying because people put a thumbs down. Eso déjalo para los niños. La Roña, she's 54 years old. Y así se va a quedar solita como perro. Because she hates people that are successful. Am I successful? I consider myself. You know, obviously, I didn't have a house. Where does La Roña live? She has a house that her mom gave her. Nomás para que se le quite. You know, I didn't have my mom give me a house. You know, I have to work for all this stuff I work. Y por eso está enojada. Because, you know, I've had some success. And I'm still working to be more successful. That's why I'm doing... And you know what? I'm going to do another special right now. Lo que me dijiste, no? If anybody that fucking follows Ophelia and licks her fucking asshole, I want them to call me right now. Al Chile, háblame. Tell me what I did wrong to Ophelia. Que me marquen ahorita, call me. 956-579-7022. Call me, whoever's a loyal follower that's up Ophelia Moreno's asshole. Que me hable ahorita mismo, que me diga anything that does not have to do with me and my wife. Call me to my phone and tell me, what did I do to Ophelia Moreno? And when you call me, don't waste my time. Show me fucking facts. Call me right now on the fucking phone. Show me facts of what I did to Ophelia Moreno. I want facts. I don't want no fucking hearsay. Oh, I heard it on Facebook. Call me with facts. Show me something. Okay, Frank, this is what you did to Ophelia. And it has to be factual. And don't mention, oh, it's because you're beating your wife and Ophelia says you're beating your wife because your wife said no. Don't bring up anything between whatever problems me and my wife may have had or if we have any right now. Call me. Call me right fucking now. Como dice, right now. Call me right now. 956-579-7022. Que alguien me hable. And like I said, don't waste my time, guys. Don't waste my time. Aneta Hinojosa, you want to call me? Call me right now. Tell me what I did wrong prior to all this bullshit, because Ofelia Moreno planned, she made all this up. Tell me, what did I do wrong to Ofelia? ¿Qué es lo que yo hice? What did I do wrong to Ofelia for her to backstab me? Call me right now. But like I said, when you call me, don't waste my fucking time. Don't be saying, oh, it's because your wife. Don't bring my fucking wife into this. My wife has nothing to do with what Ofelia did to me. Call me right now. Annette knows you want to call me. You want to act like a big girl that you are? Because literally you are, and figuratively. Call me right now, and then call me on the phone and tell me, and don't waste my time. Call me right now to my phone. Tell me, Frank, you did Ofelia Moreno wrong in this way. Show me fucking proof. Whoever is a Ofelia Moreno supporter that licks her asshole, call me right now and said, Frank, you know what? I have proof that you did Ofelia Moreno wrong in this way. But don't fucking call me and just, oh, it's because Ofelia Moreno says. No, don't call me and says. Call me and show me with proof. 956-579-7022. Call me en el pinche teléfono a la verga ahorita. You know what I mean? Call me. Why can't you call me, Annette? You want to act like a big girl? Call me right now on the fucking phone. 956-579-7022. But when you call me, like I said, whoever's going to call me, and without bringing anything about me and my wife, tell me yo lo que le hice mal a la Roña. And have proof. Okay, we have somebody that's calling me. Que vaya a chingar su madre la pinche. You know who called me right now? La pinche Roña called me right now. Que vaya a chingar su madre right now. You're blocked on my fucking show. I want somebody that has proof to call me on the fucking phone. Alguien que le llama.
Don't say that word.
A ver. Mira, espérame. Go on your own fucking show and do your own fucking thing. Get off my fucking phone. Vámonos a chingar tu madre. Ahí te mando. This is my show. Now you want to call me on my own fucking show. No. I want somebody. ¿Quieres que le conteste?
Ay, yo no sé. Yo nomás quiero que paren ya.
No, que vaya a chingar su madre. I don't need to fucking answer. I want somebody to show me proof. Que es lo que yo le hice a la doña. With facts. Show me with fucking facts. Que me diga, Frank, tú le hiciste esto a Ofelia Moreno and here are the facts. And factual. Not because, just because they put a fucking picture of my face and they think I run Justice RGV or the Valley Way. You know what I mean? So, now she wants to fucking call me all of a sudden on my own fucking show. No, go on your fucking show with your own little 70 viewers or 2,000 people that watch that end up watching you. You know what? Why didn't you fucking had the balls to fucking answer me the day that all this shit happened on Sunday? Why didn't she have the balls to all of a sudden, nomás porque ahora everything's going downhill for her, even after her trying to fuck me over, it didn't work for her. So Ophelia, you're not gonna come on my fucking show and now act like you wanna. Now you have the balls to go on my fucking show and call me when you had a fucking chance 2 times on Sunday. I called you on Sunday, Ophelia. No te hagas pendeja. I called you on Sunday. Te hablé y te hiciste la pendeja. You didn't fucking answer me. Why should I answer you now all of a sudden? ¿Qué? No, habla.
Pues ya, si ella quiere hablar, pues ya.
Pues que hable en su pinche. ¿Quieres que hable con ella?
Ah, no
No, ¿para qué esté gritando como loca? Ella no puede hablar como persona.
Okay.
Por eso no me habló de nuevo el domingo.
Bueno, pero pues, total, ¿qué puede pasar? Mejor déjala que hable ya.
No, hombre, que vaya a chingar su madre. I don't need the fucking Ophelia. I never need Ophelia for anything. And I don't need her now. So get the fuck off my fucking life. And don't be fucking calling my phone. And I'm letting you fucking know right now. Don't be fucking calling my wife. Because when you fucking call my wife, which is unauthorized, all fucking contact is unwanted. I'm gonna fucking call police. And I'm telling you right now. ¿Tú quieres que te hable la Ofelia? Al Chile.
Yo solo quiero que
So don't be fucking calling my wife Ofelia either. And don't worry, my wife has had that number for 20 years también. Well, more like 10 years. So don't be fucking calling my wife trying to say all this fucking bullshit. So you go on your own fucking video, and if you have anything to say, you say it. If I want to maybe look at it later on, and maybe I don't say, that's on me.
Pero es que esto es todo después de ella.
Deja que, no, yo no tengo por qué contestarle a cada pinche video. Si yo quiero, luego lo veo. Si yo quiero, luego lo contesto. Así como ahorita, ¿cuántos videos ha hecho desde que nos fuimos? 30 videos, 40 videos. Yo no tengo que hacer cada video que ella hace. You know what I mean? So, get the fuck on my live. Get the fuck on my phone. Get out of my fucking live. Get out of my wife's live. My wife doesn't want to talk to you. Don't call my wife. You have nothing to do with my wife. Whatever you and I had, ya se quedó en el pasado. You do your own fucking show. And like I said, as long as you call yourself la pinche doña, te vas a hacer la pinche pendeja because I give you the fucking name. So, anyway. So, that's it, guys. I gotta go to bed. I gotta work tomorrow, unlike somebody. Because I have fucking jobs to do. I gotta make the fucking bread. I don't live off government assistance of people. You know what I mean? So anyway, guys. Como dice Isabel, it's easier to love. It is easier to love, guys, but es que a veces some people push your buttons. You know, all of a sudden, Ofelia Moreno wants to call me when she disrespected my fucking wife, saying all this fucking bullshit. And now all of a sudden she wants to fucking know. If somebody else wants to call me, like Aneta Nejosa wants to call me, pues que me hable. Don't be fucking calling my fucking phone. Anyway, guys, I want to appreciate everybody for being on the page. At this time, pues, I've said what I had to say. Like I said, if I know Ofelia Moreno's gonna go live and she's gonna be screaming, because that's the only thing she can do is scream. Como dice la chisqueada. What does la chisqueada say? When there's an organism that's dying, lo único que hacen es tirar patadas ahogado. Es tirar patadas al ahogado y está gritando como loca. Because that's the only thing that she can do. And like I said, guys, I don't have to do anything. So from now on, guys, we have two shows. La Chisqueada, which is Chisquis TV. And now La Roña with Chisquis Junior TV. Trying to fucking call me on my fucking show. La pendeja. Don't be fucking calling me. Trying to talk about when you've been talking about my fucking wife. Like if it's like some fucking thing. And now she wants to fucking call me. Al Chile. Anyway, guys, I gotta get off this video. We had a lot of viewers tonight. We had close to 500 people, 500 something for sure. So anyway, oh, by the way, guys, tomorrow my son and my daughter starts pre-K. Maybe some of you care, maybe some of you don't care. It's fine. It doesn't really bother me. But there are a lot of people that do like watching my small videos. When Gael goes to school. So right now, school's just started. My wife's going to drop the kids off. But once school settles down, guys, I'll be taking Gael to school. And, of course, we'll be making live videos. We'll be making live videos during the day. Sorry, during the morning. Just the daily struggles of getting Gael out of bed and into school. Anyway. So, oh, plus, Vanessa Martinez says, Frank, when are you going to do the cooking show? Oye, ¿cuándo vamos a cocinar? Anyway, guys, we do have a cooking show, and here's the thing, guys, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. We have 50 people that watch the cooking videos. It really doesn't bother me, like really, because people that want to watch the cooking videos, they're the ones that are gonna like. If it's 10 people watching, it's fine. Like I never did the cooking stuff because I was gonna have 200 videos, or sorry, 200 views or 300 views. It doesn't really bother me how many views I have. I do it because I like it. Like I've been liking to cook. You know what I mean? Like I like cooking with my wife. I've been helping her more around the kitchen. You know, and that's something that I want to share. Like I like sharing the stuff that she likes to make to eat. So if we make cooking videos and there's only 10 people that are watching, then that's 10 people that are watching. Like it really doesn't bother me. Like I don't live for Facebook. I don't live for YouTube. I'm not there to be banking. My banking is my job. Whatever I do at work, whatever I do with selling uniforms or other stuff that I know how to do. That's my main reason. That's my main financial goals. Like my stock trading. That's what I plan to make bank on. I know all this social media stuff will die sooner or later. And what are you gonna have at the end? Well, you have to rely on your own like financial success, and that's what I'm working on. So whether we have 50 viewers in a cooking video, that's cool. Like there's no problem with that. If you guys want to put a thumbs down on all my videos, it doesn't really bother me. Like it's fine. Anybody can put thumbs down on my videos. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. Anyway, guys, other than that, like I said, just thank you guys. The people that have been a part of this page before the whole Chisky saga and everything, those people know like how long, and like it took a long time to have a following on No More Chisme. You know what I mean? And we're still gonna be continuing to have a following. It doesn't matter who was previously on the page. If Ofelia Moreno was one time, okay, fuck it. You know, and all the posts that I made about her, they're gonna stay the same. Why? I don't need to delete her pictures. Whatever happened before, that's a part of history. You know, like if she was a part of my show at one point, if I helped her make any memes or whatever, all that's gonna be there. That's a part of history. You know what that was in the past. It is not the future anymore. Anyway, so at this point, guys, just thank you all the moderators. I don't have that many moderators, guys. I don't need to have everybody that's a part of the page that moderate. I could do moderating myself if I really wanted to, but I really want to appreciate Liz Cantu, Sophia, Natalie, helping me out with the moderating. And but anyway, we're gonna have cooking videos, guys. Like I said, we'll have cooking videos. I'll make videos with Gael every now and then. And if we don't have any viewers, that's fine. Like it doesn't really bother me. El que le cala el culo es a la Ofelia, because well, she's a nobody. And I say it once again. Anyway, guys, thank you guys once again. And before I go, nomás para que leas más el pinche culo. If you guys want to become an official supporter, guys, all you have to do is go to the website www.nomorchisme.com. Click on the link, become a supporter, guys. You know, how many supporters did we lose? We've lost maybe, 10? 10 supporters? Doesn't bother me, because I had the page with 0 supporters for 7 years. So, anyway, guys, become an official supporter of the page. If you keep in mind, guys, becoming a supporter is completely optional. Le arde el culo a la Ofelia, because despite of what she tried to do to me, there's still supporters and there's still people that are gonna support me no matter what. And I don't put a gun to her. If they want to be a continued supporter, much love and appreciation. And for anybody as of right now that doesn't like, here's the thing: for all the supporters right now that are all in Ofelia Moreno's ass. If you don't want to be a supporter for No More Chisme anymore, because after this video, just tell me, Frank, I don't want to be a supporter anymore. And if you don't know how to cancel it because you don't know how, just tell me and I'll cancel your subscription. No hay pedo. No me voy a evitar because you left. So if you want to be a part of her page, no hay pedo. You can be a part of it. Nobody has to take sides. Maybe Ofelia Moreno might make you make sides, but I'm not like that. If you want to be a supporter for Ofelia, hey, aquí hay para todos. Hay para la chisqueada, hay para la Velda, hay para la breezy. Aquí hay supporters for everybody. What I mean, nomás que don't be a fucking two-face. You know, if you want to support it, no hay pedo. But no estés abriendo el hocico y hablando cosas de mí. Because then that just makes you too... And I don't have to say any fucking names. If you're a two-face and you're commenting shit about me and why you're a supporter, ¿pa qué pagas? Like, why do you pay $5 to be a supporter or to talk shit about me? just makes you look stupid. Paying $5, being a supporter of No More Cheeseman, talking shit about me, and then you're still a supporter. That just makes you look fucking stupid. Y duele a que les duela. You know what I mean? But if you want to be a supporter of No More Cheeseman, and you want to follow Fer, no hay pedo, follow her. Que le vaya bien. You know what I mean? Nomás que don't be talking shit about me, because at the end of the day, you're the one that looks stupid. Being a supporter of No More Cheeseman and then talking shit about me. You know what I mean? So, if you guys don't want to be a supporter for anybody that's watching still, and I want to appreciate everybody for watching. Anybody that's a supporter right now and wants to cancel it. No hay pedo. If you don't have to cancel it, say, Frank, you know what? I don't want to be your supporter anymore. Cancel my subscription. I'll cancel it. No hay pedo. It doesn't really bother me. If I have 5 supporters, no hay pedo. Then we have 5 supporters. It doesn't really bother me. If nobody wants to support me, no hay pedo. I'm still going to have the page no matter what. Y eso es lo que le cala la viejita ghetto. That no matter what she tried to build a page, se la tumbaron. Why did I have to report? I didn't report her fucking page. Why would I report a page only to promote her page again? It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. But anyway, if you guys want to become an official supporter, guys, the link's right there. Become an official supporter. It's only $4.99 a month. And if you don't want to become a supporter, no hay pedo. Like, it doesn't really bother me. But I do appreciate, hey, if you want to at least like my videos, if you at least share the videos. Oh, you know what, guys? Actually, nomás para que le cale el pinche culo. I'm going to do this before I go. Nomás para que se le quite. She says that I pay to boost the page. I don't pay to boost anything. If I did, maybe because Facebook gave me like $10 free credit on a certain post. Nomás para que le haga del pinche culo. We're gonna do this live también. Nomás para que todo el mundo. You talk about boosting posts. Okay, we're gonna boost the post right now. Nomás para que se le quite el culo. Para que le pique. We're gonna do. Rio Grande Republic, and we're gonna leave this up for 1 day, and we're gonna nomás para que vamos a poner $100 nomás para que se le quite. No, actually $100 is a lot of money. We'll put 25 nomás. $25. We're gonna boost the mugshot picture de la viejito ghetto. We're gonna put this on Facebook only. We're gonna boost the post nomás para que le duela, para que le arde el culo. I don't boost posts, guys, but this post I'm gonna boost it nomás para que lo vea más gente, nomás para que le arde el pinche culo. There you go. Ads being go to ads in review. Vámonos. $25. See, I would pay $100, pero es que $100 sí, $100 is $100. Anyway. And then ahí le puede decir, then ahí va la Annette Hinojosa. Hey, Frank's paying to boost your post. Yes, bitch, I'm fucking paying to boost the post. Te estoy diciendo que I'm paying it. This one I'm fucking paying. Nomás para que le haga el culo. This is what she wanted. Pues bueno, pues se lo damos. Se lo damos por donde más le gusta. Anyway, guys. Yeah, ahora sí. Whatever I had to say, guys. Whatever I had to say, ya lo dije. I'm not gonna be spending time back and forth addressing every video that La Roña makes. Because trust me, guys, tomorrow se va a levantar. The only thing, she's gonna be thinking about me. Se va a levantar. She's gonna be thinking about me, and she's gonna make a video in the morning. Se va a levantar and she's gonna make a video in the morning. Y luego, in the afternoon, she's gonna make another. Okay, déjalo que hable. So, anyway, guys. Much peace and love, guys. Y'all take care. We'll continue to do what we do best. We'll continue to, have our page. We have our website. We have Instagram. So I think what's been said, ya se dijo, ya ni modo. So, pues, I know Ophelia not gonna, ella va a estar durmiendo y le va a estar ardiendo el culo. Nada más, es lo que quería. This is what she wanted, pues se lo dimos. I don't want to go live, pero más que cada pinche rato que child pornography. Call the fucking police y diles que hagan pinche investigation. So when the police are finished with their investigation, they're gonna say, hey, like, those are just allegations. Pa' que te vayas a chingar, toma tu leche. Vamos, okay guys. Otherwise I'll never stop. We've been live long enough. This is gonna be the longest video in quite a while. Anyway, guys, y'all take care. Much love and support. Like I said, become an official supporter. If you guys don't want to, that's cool too. And pues, anyway, guys, sorry guys, I really apologize for making this video longer than it needed to be. But I guess it needed to be this way so that whatever it needed to be. And actually, there was a lot more stuff I was gonna cover. I had this notebook of stuff. Don't worry, guys. A lot of stuff was more guys' drawings. The guy was drawing in this, and my daughter too. So I don't really have any notes, really. I just had like some. Here are my notes, guys. This is it right here. That's all I had. It's just very little. I didn't have that much notes. The rest is just my daughter drawing on the notepad. So it seemed like I had a lot of notes, but not really. Anyway, guys, much love and support. Y'all take care. Nos vemos mañana. And se cuidan, compórtense. And pues, vámonos. Y como dice el truquero, ¡ay, los guacho! ¡Cucaracho! Alright, guys, vámonos.